with an island girl. I told her only time we'll tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we'll tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hotter in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hotter in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you here in static, I'ma leave you here in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl.
Yeah.
I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're sword on. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find an eke. Extendo, licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snaps in their snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was tenfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where myself and my co-host answer sporting questions from the chat. Champions League is back, people. Champions League is back. Liverpool winning away at Inter Milan. Dull affair, if I'm being really honest, but a late Szoboszlai penalty, dubious penalty to say the least, but Liverpool took full advantage of that. Steve just mentioned it in the chat. The world champions, the world elite, they lost 2-1 away at Atalanta as well. Barcelona, they came from a goal down to beat Frankfurt 2-1 as well. Let me just check the rest of the fixtures to see what other, not meaningful, but the bigger fixtures that happened today, or technically yesterday now as well. Tottenham, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Tottenham 3-0 running out 3-0 winners against Slavia Prague earlier on in the day. Bayern Munich beat Sporting 3-1 as well, as we are coming to a close for the league format of the Champions League as well. But big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Get your questions in. I'm sure you have plenty of questions on the Champions League games that happened yesterday. Also, the Champions League games that are happening tonight as well, people. So get your questions in. And if you've got questions on the Premier League weekends games coming up, that's absolutely fine as well. If you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. So if you're a member of the channel or you're kind enough to super chat, they're the two surefire ways to make sure that your questions get answered. But please, whether you're watching this live right now, whether you're watching this back after, hit the like button on the video, people. Make sure, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. Follow across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless. Twitter, Instagram. Follow across all the socials. And just as important, I don't know why my voice is going. It's all the hollering I'm doing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we've recently hit 16K as well. So big up to everyone who's helped us reach 16,000. Let me repeat that. 16,000 subscribers here at Sarcasm City TV. And that was the aim as well before the year was out. And we did it early. Did it first week. So big up everyone supporting as well. Shout out to Daz Gaming, says fell in love with the Island Girl. The first track that was playing was Jody featuring J North, Island Girl. It's on YouTube. The link's in the chat. It's on all streaming platforms. Second one was my bro Scorps. That's an unreleased freestyle he did. Big up to my guy Eli, says big up flawless in chat. Make sure you pay the taxes you enter. Yeah, man, pay the tax when you enter the city, people. Run up the likes, share, subscribe. It's all free. It's all free. And big on my nephew, says, yo, this chat mad quiet. Swear the world champions played where they're at. That's Chelsea for you in a nutshell. Their fan base super loud when they win. Super loud when they win. And when they lose, fucking crickets. Tumbleweed settings. Tumbleweed settings. Let me bring in as well in the building. Steve is also here. Yes, Steve, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Yeah. Decent day of UCL football, I should say. But yeah, I'm chilling, bro. How about you?
Yeah, man. I feel like I've not seen you in time, and it's only because I wasn't around on the weekend.
Yeah,
I feel like we've not been on stream together for time, and it's been like probably like 10 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. But you lot continue to get your questions in as well. We'll start with actually, if anyone's got any of not the whole thing, but the comments, because I seen that Jamie Carragher and Micah Richards went back and forth about the Salah situation. So if anyone's got the key comments about that, how could I forget as well the pictures of Jim Ratcliffe and Wilcox arguing in the stand as well at the Molineux. So is that conversation? I forgot about that. I should have added that to the title, but we really don't know what it is. But it just goes to show everything's not all rosy at Manchester United, people. I don't know what they was arguing over, but love to see it. People should be arguing at Manchester United. People should be. Big up Prime. What you saying, Prime? Hope you're blessed. If you want the link, Steve, I beg you send Prime the link if he wants the link.
Yeah. Well, he's the Chelsea fan will actually show up.
Yeah. Shout out to Marshall as well, because I was watching Casually FC. But where to start? Yeah, we'll go Liverpool winning away at Inter Milan. Let's just be real, people. Dull affair. Not much in it. How Inter Milan, I think they unbeaten and had 100% record there. They drawn one game before this. I don't know if it's because I don't watch Inter Milan a lot, but dull affair, man.
In the Champions League, they had a good record.
In the Champions League, I'm talking about, because today, two mediocre teams. If I'm being really real, it was two mediocre teams. Inter Milan are very well organized. That, yes. Very well coached. Defensively, very sound, yes. And are able to get the ball into the final third and into good areas. But once they get the ball into those good areas is where the lack of quality shows. Whether it's Martinez, whether it's Thuram, whether it was Barella, whether it was, what's the centre-back called? Bastoni crossing the ball. Whoever was on the ball, like, it was shocking. Because they had opportunities to do better where they could have caused damage to Liverpool. And then Liverpool...
It wasn't a chance, but it was something's on here.
Yeah, it wasn't a chance, but the only reason it wasn't a chance is because the player didn't take, like, for instance...
Someone messed up.
There was a great passage play they did. It went to Thuram into the box. All Thuram had to do was take a touch and shoot. He tries to play it first time into Martinez, into traffic. And that happened a lot where it's, just take a touch. You got more time, or just play that simple pass. And decision-making and their lack of quality. Like I said, I don't rate Thuram. Martinez hasn't been at it for years. Barella, I do rate, but he weren't great today. And just like I said, offensively. And then on the flip side, offensively, Liverpool weren't great. Isak was non-existent. Ekitike was probably the brightest out of the bunch. McAllister, Szoboszlai is always going to give you 110%. Gravenberch is going to do Gravenberch-esque things. But there was no clear-cut chances in the game outside the penalty. There wasn't a chance from either side where I go, oh, he should have scored that. Oh, that's a fantastic save from Sommer. Oh, that's a fantastic save from Alisson. But hey, if it keeps Slot in the job, I'm all for it, man.
Yes.
Well, you know what, Steve, actually? We ain't spoke. Your thoughts on the Salah. So what Salah said, and also Jamie Carragher's response. Where do you stand with it all?
I haven't even seen... overall, about the whole thing.
Yeah,
clearly... from what I've seen, I don't really care about what Carragher said, to be honest. Like, he don't like the guy, clearly. Something...
You don't like him?
Maybe...
Okay.
I don't think so. Clearly not, because he's always criticizing him for something. Always. It's never Van Dijk. It's never Alisson. It's never one of the others. It wasn't Trent when he left for Real Madrid in the controversial circumstances, whatever.
Well, he did say he did criticize Trent, but he also said, responding to Salah, and said that imagine he's thrown the right back under the bus for 8 years. Imagine playing at right back.
There you go.
Salah. But he said because he scored 250 goals, we give him allowances. That's what he said.
Yeah, but the tone and all that, just the vibe I get, I don't think he really likes him that much. First. I think maybe it's one of those where he wants to protect his boy Gerrard. I don't know, but I honestly haven't really paid too much attention to it. But like overall, it's like this is how you know your club is in a fucking crisis and there's something like really, really wrong. When you have the star player arguing with a former great who's now nationally, worldwide, very well-known pundit, and the beef is public like this. And Salah calling out Carragher, it's like, why did you need to do that? Because then Carragher wouldn't have said anything. Maybe he wouldn't have.
Yeah, because here the thing is with Salah, I always say
calling someone out is that you want a response, right?
Yeah, it's because
for me,
my issue with Salah, and it's not really an issue, like I look at it from a footballing perspective, is you've not helped the football club. You coming out and saying what you said after the match, after the Leeds game, doesn't help Liverpool Football Club. So you say you love the Liverpool Football Club, which I do believe you. I think you love Liverpool Football Club. You do want what's best for Liverpool Football Club. However, the way you went about it. The way you've executed it, because it's for what it's for you. And that's one thing Jamie Carragher did say that I did agree with, was the whole me. Like Jamie Carragher said a lot of petty stuff, like when he mentioned about him not winning AFCON.
That's where I get the vibe that he doesn't like him, or there's that's just
him. That's just Carragher responding emotionally, because one thing he said that was key was, you've attacked my football club. You've thrown Liverpool Football Club under the bus. So I think that's why.
So it's Carragher's football club. So it's Salah's too. He played for him.
Yeah.
What do you mean my? What do you mean my?
It's with that Vim. When he says that, like as a fan, same way we would say, if you're talking about Newcastle, you might say we. I'll say Manchester. I'll say we. Yeah. Like when I'm talking about Manchester United, even though we're not like
we, not me.
But yeah, I get what he's saying. Like, but his issue is where the issue lies is he's not doing what's best for Liverpool Football Club. Let's just be really real by saying what you're not helping the situation. Our form is terrible.
No.
And that's where, so if I'm Carragher, do I respond like that? Probably not in regards to the whole AFCON thing and Egypt and and all these types of stuff. But fair game. Once you mention someone's name, it is fair game. What are you saying, Jez? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What are you saying, man?
Yeah, man. All bless. So that's kind of like where it stems from. It does. And yes, to Hassan who says the centre back, Serbi got injured and so did Kanalogu. They're the ones who dictate play, got injured. Don't forget that is true, but they still moved the ball well. Like, I don't think Inter Milan had any issue moving the ball into the final third. Like the defensive play in the middle third was fine. It's when they got into the final third, I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, when I saw the start, and I didn't watch the game, but when I was just looking at the 11s before the game, I'm like, I think this is again where Kivu, he sucks in big games with the Inter. He sucks. They're 0 for 5. They're 0 for 5 for a reason. The guy tactically didn't get things right in the Juve game, didn't get things tactically right in the AC Milan game, didn't get things tactically right in the, what was the other big game that they had? Napoli, they lost. He's been getting personnel decisions wrong. Lautaro Martinez has been dreadful for a really long time now. And you have Jan Angeboni, who has been great for them this season and who's much more deserving of a start over Lautaro, not starting him. And even if Boni was out or whatever, you have Pio Esposito, a really, really good young and upcoming striker who you could say he plays, he could do the Lautaro role of like dropping back and all this stuff. That's why they screwed up. That's why Kivu screwed up number one with the lineup. I don't know if in the game, but again, that's just how I perceived it. Sucic not starting over Mkhitaryan as well. Mkhitaryan in the game.
Yeah, he's what I forgot. There was a time where they broke down the left-hand side and Kanate was chasing him. Mkhitaryan was slightly ahead and DeMarco was making a run. And all he had to do was played just a little through like a 4 or 5 yard pass just in front of DeMarco, and DeMarco's in, but he tried to switch it and played across. I think Van Dijk was tracking Thuram.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying decision making. Just play DeMarco. You play DeMarco, he's through on goal, it's 1-on-1.
Yeah. And Sucic has been much better for them. Sucic in that left eight that Mkhitaryan was playing. Sucic has been so much better for them this year. It's actually a really good sign, but Kivu's not playing him. And it's like I don't get that. Same thing with probably Bisek not playing. So
Bisek was out there. Bisek played. Oh yeah, I don't think he started. But he played. I don't know if he started, but he played.
For me, he should have started.
He did all right. Still, he did all right.
Yeah. So for me, I think that's where Kivu's been getting.
He didn't start. He got on for a Serbi.
Yeah. So for me, I think Kivu with the lineup. So if you're trusting the old heads, the guys that haven't been very good in a while, like Lautaro, Mkhitaryan. Same with Sommer as well. I'd argue they need to move on from Sommer. This reminds me of years ago when they had Handanovic for way too long. It's like, okay, yes, Handanovic is great. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro, but clubs really, really struggle to move on from goalkeepers. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fucking problem is, but clubs have a real hard fucking time moving on from goalkeepers.
Do you know what it is, Steve?
When they know they love, all of our clubs right now, Newcastle, Man United when they had Onana in previous and De Gea and whatnot. Chelsea right now is Sanchez and Spurs with Vicario. All of our goalkeepers. Hold on. Let me just finish my point. And then I'm gonna use Inter with Sommer, who's made some really horrible mistakes for into the past about year and a half or so, right? We all think those clubs could use upgrade in goal. Riddle and Ramsdale fucking sucks. Sanchez sucks. Vicario sucks.
I kind of disagree with him when it comes to the Vicario thing. Like, he's not.
But you can do better, right? And that would elevate your team because there are things that you can expose about Vicario's game, right?
No, we could. But I think there's so many other things that I would look at the team first, where the goalkeeper's not even on my mind, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but it would help if you got a better goalkeeper, right?
I'd rather want to do the
Just like
ultimate
Man
than-
United, it helped that they got rid of Onana.
Yeah, but Onana was like Onana was like a different level of Onana was a different level of dreadful. Like I wouldn't even put those keepers. I wouldn't put those keepers even in the Onana bracket.
That's
If you ask
fair.
me personally,
I get what
like,
you're
You
saying.
get my point, though, Jazz. Right? You get my point.
See,
yeah, I get
the
the
point you're trying to say, but the reason why is because people disrespect goalkeepers in general. For a position that is probably the most important on the pitch and the most crucial, people vastly disrespect goalkeepers. People will overrate goalkeepers into high positions or high status when they don't deserve to be, like a Sanchez, for example. Raya, in my opinion, I don't agree with this world class stuff. I think he's a good goalkeeper. I don't think he's necessarily any more than that. But yet, the actual elite goalkeepers in the world, people will disrespect them and think they're not worth paying the big money for. If you're going to spend 100 million on a DM, why can't you spend 100 million on a top or world class goalkeeper? Why not? But then when you have Magnon, who's 25, what was he, 25 million, 18 million on last summer,
like that.
You have Chelsea who are trying to haggle down the price because he's not worth it. But yeah, we'll spend like 100 million on strikers and 100 million on left wingers who aren't.
Yeah, make it make sense.
I'll be honest though, I don't rate.
Teams will waste money on striker after striker, winger after winger, attacking midfielder after attacking midfielder, but you don't think it's worth getting a top goalkeeper, or at least even a steady goalkeeper, a competent one. Which it's not that difficult to find goalkeepers out there. It's not like strikers nowadays.
And that's my point.
We found one out of the blue, actually. I can't lie.
Who?
Yes. That's my point.
What's it called?
Yeah, but that's the thing, Flawless. It's not that difficult. And Lamens, I think he's good. He's steady. He's not top or anything, but it wasn't that difficult to find him.
Yeah, that's why I hate when people talk about no value in the market, because Lamens is just the basics. Yeah, go on, Jess. Go on.
But can I make an argument? Because I believe having a good goalkeeper is super important, but I also do believe that it's not that I think that teams neglect goalkeepers necessarily. It's because you want to focus on which is more important, the outfield players. You can have if you have a shit backline but a steady keeper, you're not gonna get the best out of the keeper. If you're not gonna have a good midfield, even if you're gonna have a good goalkeeper, and I think Raya is the perfect example. I don't rate Raya at all personally, but I think because of Arsenal's midfield and defense, this is why Raya looks good in my opinion.
You think he's top 5 in the league?
I don't rate the goalkeepers. I don't rate the goalkeepers in the league.
What goalkeepers do we have in this league though? We have Alisson, Donnarumma. They're the only goalkeepers you can put in that world-class level.
Oh yeah, we know that we know there's a different bracket between them all, but you know what's crazy? Because we don't really talk about goalkeepers, like in general.
Yeah, but and that's my point of like when Jez said about how teams will spend money on other positions.
Before you go, Jez, as well. 1 second. To Liverpool 12 man says, where the Reds on the panel flawless. If they pull up, everyone you see on these Q&As all the time, I send the link to everyone. So
what Reds?
That's what it is.
Liverpool fans.
Yeah, he's talking about Liverpool fans. Sorry, go on.
Like the thing is, right? Like you guys know, for me, I don't think spending like 100 million on stuff on players. I don't think players in general really should be worth that. But whatever, if that's the market we live in, that's fine. Why is it that people think it's okay to spend, say, 100 million on a striker who can get me 25, 30 goals a season to win me a league title, but it's not worth spending, say, 100 mil or 90 mil on a world-class goalkeeper that will win me? You know that thing people said about Petr Cech? He wins you 15 points a season to win a league. Why is it not worth buying a Petr Cech or a Courtois or a Neuer? Why not?
I got a point, but go on, Jess. You go.
You can make the same argument, like you said. Goalkeepers can win you literally 10 to 15 points in the season, but in the same argument, you can say that a top quality striker can get you 10 to 15 points just by himself.
Yes, but that's why I'm saying they're both as a point. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I'm looking at it from a perspective of teams would rather prioritize trying to get the on-field situation sorted out first before the goalkeeper. Because
But
I personally think you can have a top outfield team and just an above average keeper, and you can go far, in my opinion.
Agreed.
you can go far, but that doesn't mean you'll win. Like for me, how I view football, like I build the defense out. You need to have a good structure and base the build off of. But with your goalkeeper.
Yeah, of course, but you can also make the argument that there's more on-field players in the back line, though, like right back, left back, centre backs. You want to also make sure that these guys are solid. Like for example, like let's say I have Donnarumma. No, actually, so fuck it. Let me say, I have Alisson, but my backline is Wolves. Are we really going to speak about Alisson being world class right now?
Wolves.
You're saying defensively, you have Wolves' back 4 or back 5, and you have
Alisson. But shouldn't you have top in in more or less every position then?
No, I agree with that. But
this is why clubs get away with is criminal, because that should be the aim.
But this one, I'm not saying just spend your budget and just Alisson and just leave that. I'm saying go get the top goalkeeper, get at least the spine anyway. Get the goalkeeper, the top center back, the top midfielder, get your spine sorted first. At least.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. But my point was more is that I can understand why you want to make a priority with the outfield players, because I feel like outfield players impact you by getting more points and more goals, whatever. I think, like I said, you can get away with a steady keeper, in my opinion.
The thing is, right? If you don't want it to be a Man United situation where they had a world-class goalkeeper, but the defense was just absolutely like it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best.
That's not what I'm saying. It should be though.
No, but that's the thing. I feel as though the goalkeeper thing, you can get away with not having them at the very, very start, because look, you need to have a settled back line. You need to have a settled team in front of them to put on paper, because look, the goalkeeper's always going to be an important aspect of the game, but it's your strikers that win you football matches. It's also defense also keeps you solid and keeps the ball away from the goal. You can get away with the goalkeeper having to be doing at least like 1 or 2 moments a game if you have a solid defense in front of him.
Ram, when did you buy Alisson?
That was our last piece. He was literally our last piece.
Yes, but that's buying Alisson was just as important in you guys winning that league with Klopp, no? As was also Van Dijk and Salah and Fabinho in midfield.
I will say at the time, if you didn't come up against that City team, and if you came up against, say,
Arsenal.
Well, even Arsenal today, if we had, say, like a decent level goalkeeper, then I think we still win the league.
Okay, so why
can't I agree with him.
A decent level goalkeeper like Raya?
Maybe or a level lower than that.
I say Emi Martinez.
Do you
I think he's a level above.
Yeah, Vicario's a level lower than Raya.
Sorry?
Do you think Vicario's a level lower than Raya?
I think he's a couple of levels below than Raya. I don't rate Vicario at all.
Why can't, besides the obvious of Arteta, take that aside, why do you think Raya is good enough to win Arsenal the league?
We'll get to that. You should have told me. I thought it was to do with this. We'll get to that when we get to the Chelsea section. Leave that. Sorry, go on, Ram. Carry on.
For me,
yeah.
I think he can.
We'll get to it afterwards. Sorry, go on.
I think because of the defensive structure that he's got. Look, Kasper Schmeichel is not a world beater in goalkeepers, right? But they still won the league, right?
Because he had a world-class season. As did Vardy.
Yeah, but I think Raya can have a world-class season as well. That still don't make you a world-class keeper.
I think.
Yeah, when you look at that Leicester team, that spine, Schmeichel, even Hoof and Morgan, they were good for the season. But Schmeichel, Kante, Mahrez, Vardy had world-class that season. I don't see Raya being able to make what?
But can't you say Raya can do the exact same thing? He can have a world-class season, but doesn't mean he's world-class.
Okay, but I don't think he can have a world-class season to win the league. No.
This is where I do disagree though. I think he can. If Leicester Schmeichel was
Kasper Schmeichel was
one off
world-class. I think it's
season,
very
one
good.
off season.
we talking about the
Look,
Leicester one.
Jez, you know me. I think the likes of Gregor Kerbal is better than Raya, in my opinion, and I don't really rate Kerbal that much.
Schmeichel's better than Raya. Schmeichel at Leicester, but when he won the league up until maybe when he left,
He's a
or
good
maybe
goalkeeper. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I don't think
Raya.
he was ever world. Yeah, I don't think he was ever world class.
I don't think Raya is a bad goalkeeper, but I feel as though Raya is of the level where you can say, look, he can help us win a league title if we have a great defense in front of him. I think he's that kind of level keeper. If you're talking about all timers where you're putting the likes of Cech, Schmeichel, people like that, he's not that level, but he's still at a competent level where is good enough to win a league title.
But to win a league title, you have to be more than competent, no?
Not this season. Not
this season. Okay, but
you know what?
Rams, we could also have said that. Rams, we could also have said that last season.
Yeah, that's
yeah, you could have. You could have. But we performed.
Ederson.
No, he wasn't playing
level-wise.
anymore.
I think Ederson was better than Raya.
No, better than Raya, yes, but where do you put him in regards to
Ederson was
the
a quality goalkeeper. Not say Alisson and stuff, but I think he was
below
between the top tier of top class and the low tier of
all right, so let's say it's
he's like tier A. So if we have the S tier where it was Alisson and Courtois, he'll be tier A.
Are you putting him in A, B, or C?
The top tier of A, B, and the bottom tier of A.
I can't lie.
The top tier of A.
You saying B plus?
The top tier of B and the bottom tier of A.
So you're basically like a B plus.
So like top class, just about world class.
I'm just asking. I'm not even disputing what you're saying.
He's not Courtois. He's not like Neuer and stuff. He's just.
Where would you say he is? Just where would you have him?
I say B minus.
So you have him just B minus.
Really?
Close to C. Okay.
Yeah, because for me, goalkeeper, bro, you're supposed to be the oldest. Let's say this way. I believe Ederson was a better goalkeeper than the D was shown. City could have definitely won another Champions League.
Oh, so you're saying if Alisson was in that team instead of Ederson, they would have won a lot more.
Yes, I agree. I think they could have been at least
goalkeepers like that. I hear you. I hear that. I hear that.
But also, Alisson's like an old timer, debatably. So that's again.
This is why I like you, bro. You know what I mean? This is why I like you. We talk about all time.
How about you short me? Innit?
Because Rams, you said we shouldn't mention all timers. I'm just talking about being like. I don't think Raya is a top class goalkeeper.
Hate this guy, man.
Okay. Do you think Raya is better than?
Can I compare him to someone, Prime? Can I compare him to someone? I think he's a light version of Pepe Reina. He's a Pepe Reina light. Okay. He's a light version of Pepe Reina. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's not accurate. You know.
No, Pepe Reina was a solid keeper as well.
That's why I said light. He's Pepe Reina light.
It pays me to agree with Rama. See it.
Pepe Reina is better than him, though.
Yeah, that's
why I said light. He's a light. Not like light, as in like when you have like back in the day you had Nintendo DS and Nintendo DS Lite.
Like that light.
Yeah, Miller Light.
You're saying he's like a Timu Pepe Reina.
Man called him a diarrhea.
No, I'm not taking a Timu Pepe Reina to win a league, bro. I'm not. I'm sorry.
Oh, who's a Pepe Reina like who are you talking about?
Your
Raya.
Oh shit, you
right. That's not. I don't think it's this either because I rate Reina's a good goalkeeper.
That was about to say, like,
if it weren't for Casillas, I think a lot of people would have respected Reina. But because Casillas was Casillas and he was the golden boy of Spanish goalkeeping.
Don't even get me into that goalkeeper glued to his line. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, I mean,
don't even get me started. I think he's supremely overrated, but that's a whole different conversation.
You think Casillas is overrated?
Supremely. Compare him to his counterpart. He's not better.
You think it's Ramajitax?
Compare him to his counterparts. He's better than nobody. There's no top class goalkeeper we think he's better than.
In that era as well.
In that era, we don't put him with anybody.
No.
Would you? Oh, this is why. Tell me,
who's he from his era? Who's he better than?
Van der Sar, check.
He ain't better than Van der Sar or Check.
Do you know what it is, Prime? Do you know what don't help him?
Do you think
Prime, do you know
Alisson's
what
better
don't help
than
him?
Reina? Or not Reina?
He had the same drop off of what De Gea had.
Casillas is nowhere near Alisson.
His best attribute was his agility. It was never his positioning. It was never his save. It was always him getting from post to post. When he was younger, boy, he would get from post to post easy. Like it was nothing. It was like he would make the most ridiculous saves. But his positioning, I'm just gonna say, is a bit,
And this is
if
not
you
me
compare it
saying
to a
he's not
Buffon, it's not
and
the
this
same
is
level.
not me saying he's not a good goalkeeper. Casillas was a very good goalkeeper, yes. But when we compare him to the greats of his era, we don't think he's better than anybody.
By the way, Flawless, what happened to Reina? What happened to Casillas when he turned 32?
What happened? Tell me. What happened?
He went to Porto.
Did he go Paul? I forgot about it.
got-
I just
he
think
got
about
Porto
it.
a bunch of fucking bombs.
He got
so
dropped
he
for
called
Diego
that
Lopez,
fucking
no?
dumbass.
Yeah, he did.
Like
Then he
when
went
we
to
compare
Porto.
him to
dropped him for Diego
That's,
Lopez.
I'm not gonna lie, that's bad, bro.
When we compare him to like the Oliver Kahns and the Buffons and that, he's nowhere near them, man. It's not even a debate.
Yeah, nah, he ain't
don't
nowhere near
even-
Buffon, man.
You don't even sit at the same table as them, look.
As in, like, you got your Neuers, the thing about Neuers, Kahns, and Buffon, bro. They were 36 and still playing at top level, bro.
Yeah,
You
but
know
that's
what I
the
mean?
point that I'm making is you
Talk
could
about Van der
me and you,
Sar,
Ram,
yeah.
could right now can go.
Courtois
All right,
is better. Courtois
We
is
can
better.
No, but Van
we
der
can
Van
go-
der Sar,
we-
but Prime Van der Sar won a Champions League when he was 38.
Something like that.
Rams. That's my point. And he got shipped out at 32. That's the point. He's not. You're not an old timer like that. You're not. I'm sorry. You can't be.
I think even outside of him being an all-timer, even him at his best, I'm not taking him at his best over any of the goalkeepers we've mentioned at their best.
Are you taking Courtois over Casillas?
Yes, I'm taking. It's not even a debate.
Yeah.
Courtois
I
will
don't think he
be.
sits. I don't. Never mind. He don't sit at the table. I don't think he sits in the same room as them, man.
Oh,
You know
he's
what?
not-
I
he's
think
not the same
pound for
room,
pound,
though. Them man are
goalkeeper
in
for
different
goalkeeper
buildings.
quality. Flawless might not like this, but I think pound for pound, quality for quality, I think Alisson is better than Alisson's prime was better than Casillas' prime.
Yeah, that's not
no
wrong.
dispute.
That's
Yeah,
not wrong.
I
But
agree
the only
with you.
reason with Alisson, the only reason why Alisson will never be in the conversation is because my man's a late bloomer.
Yeah, I think
Not
Alisson
really.
will get
Yeah,
his
why-
respect. I rate
why is
Alisson
Alisson
highly.
late bloomer?
He started playing in Europe when he was 24, 25, Brian.
Yeah.
That's late.
24. Yeah, but as a goalkeeper though, like how old is he now?
No, but you compare Buffon. Buffon started when he was 19,
No,
20.
no, I'm not talking about Buffon. I'm not talking about Buffon. I'm
Oh.
talking about Casillas. How old is Alisson now?
33.
And he's arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. Him or Courtois?
Yeah, I mean, it's him
And
and
he's
Courtois.
been
Like,
how
you
long?
pick straws. You pick your straws.
Ram, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Ram,
Go on.
What do you prioritize? Do you prioritize like longevity or peak?
Say that again.
What do you prioritize like in your criteria, like longevity or peak?
It's a hard one, you know.
Peak.
I think both. I don't
Yeah,
think
I was
no,
about to say
no,
when
no.
it comes to like stuff like this, it's always
You
like
have
a
to take
mixture of
into
both.
account
Of it.
both. 'cause
Maradona didn't have longevity.
R9.
Peak was insane though.
I have a big
Like,
issue with R9. I have a big issue
Oh,
because
what's
that
the issue
guy,
with R9?
he should have been the undisputed GOAT. Like,
R9.
if he put in a lot of effort into his game, he would have been. There would have been no debates. It
Oh,
would
I was
just
about
Injuries
to-
also killed him as well.
Yeah, the
Nah, but
the
he-
knee injuries did.
great.
The
The
knee
injuries
injuries
killed
did.
him, man.
No, but if you hear the interview,
Hey,
I'm
the
like,
age don't
I-
matter, Prime. What's it called? Knowledge. What's it called? Knowledge is
Nah,
supreme.
but Corey,
Nah,
if you hear,
no, but he's talking R9.
It's
no, but if you hear the
Oh,
interviews of his
the
like his
doctor
team
messed
as
up,
like,
isn't it?
if
The
you
doctor
hear
messed
the
up the surgery.
Rams
If
if
is
you
such
hear
a-
what like
such a
what's his
story,
name,
bro.
what Lucio talk about him, Kleberson talk about him,
Yeah.
they say he could do stuff that was stupid, but my man would be done after 1 hour if he
Yeah, just-
actually
I-
took a lot of time into
I watched
training.
him live. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro.
Ronaldo, that's why he's my favorite like striker ever.
But
But
he should have been the goal. He should have been that
he should have
guy.
been. But I think injuries did. I think injuries didn't help him. The first knee injury messed him up.
But he had the mentality before the injuries, though. That's the issue.
Yeah, he was just like, fuck it, man. I made it. Like kind of like Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, I put in that same bracket as well. But them man just have the all right, I'm just gonna dominate for a few years and then I'm out. Like they're not trying to be in the game at the highest level for 10,
Oh
15
yeah, but
years.
Dino won World Cup, then he won the champs, and then that's when he was like, "Hey, I'm done."
Yeah, we World
I
Cup.
hope-
We've never seen a peak
Wait,
like it. But he imagine he
and
would have
we-
carried on.
and someone do that
But-
now though. Like
Say again?
because people accept that back then for Ronaldinho and R9, But can a player do that now?
If he don't play for your club, yeah, it's fantastic. If I'm a Barcelona fan, I'm pissed. I'm livid. Even as stupid as it sounds, because you've delivered everything for me, I'll always look at it like, imagine you had Cristiano Ronaldo's mentality with the ability you had. He'd probably still be playing now.
No,
imagine how much more he could have won.
Accept that though. Like Mbappe, when they won the World Cup 2018.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they got to the 2022 World Cup final and lost.
Mm-hmm.
If he retired in 2023 before he joined Real Madrid, would people accept him being arguably the GOAT because he got to 2 back-to-back World Cup finals?
No, not the GOAT.
No.
But everyone's different because some people will value like that peak and having those years like that, and some people want longevity. Me, I'm a United fan, so I want longevity.
Have to also ask yourself
with it, but that's just me.
At the time when R9 was the best, from 98 to like 2002, before the 98 World Cup, he was the guy for Inter. Like he was that guy for a very stacked Inter team as well. And then they win Serie A at the same time.
It's a 4-year period though.
No, they struggled. I think he only won one.
No, but when they won the UEFA Cup, they won the Serie A.
Yeah, it was a double. I think it was 2000. It was 2000. I think it was the
98. You mentioned that, Ram. That's a 4-year period. Because if we're talking about longevity, as great as he was, it was only for a really short period of time.
But if we talk about if we had to talk about that, we had to talk about 94 because when he first came, when he was picked, I think the story was when he was picked, he was like, I think Romario said he was going to be the greatest player that we've seen. And then when he went to Europe, he was tearing up for PSV, then moved to Inter, teared it up for Inter, then had the injury, then came back, and then won.
Don't forget Barcelona as well.
Oh, Barca as well. Completely forgot about Barca.
Don't forget. Like go to like the numbers he was putting up for PSV and Barca.
He was odd player of the year at 18.
Yeah, it was like more than a goal a game.
It was very Haaland-like, which is why it is from a football fan perspective.
But what if? Okay, so for example, Haaland, what he's doing is freakish.
Yes.
Freakish.
What if Haaland retires in the next few years? What then?
Depends how. I think it'll always be what if, because look how we look at Haaland now and all the records he's broke. Imagine he continues like this, injury-free till 32, 33. What can you do?
1,000 goals. That should be in his.
People expect. Maybe not Haaland because people don't rate his technical ability. But would someone like R9 be able to do what he did now? Whereas you break through young as this amazing talent, you're going to be an all-timer. You have a 4-year peak. You win a World Cup. You win a Ballon d'Or, and then injuries or whatever it is, you just stop playing football. But people
do more. Yeah, I think people are more accepting of it with Ronaldo because the injuries, because he had and the technology wasn't then what it is now. Yeah, like the knee injury he had and the doctor messed up, then he got the injury again. And that's where it stems. It wasn't just like he was just not disciplined and didn't care and got fat and did. That was later on. So would people accept it? Yeah, if you're 2A level, yes. If you are one of the greatest players we've ever seen, people are more accepting of it. Yes.
Let's take Neymar. Let's take Neymar for an example. I know he didn't win the World Cup with Brazil, but guys, Neymar 2-3 years ago was still more like 3 years ago, probably was a topic of conversation.
Yeah, but even at PSG, like. He wasn't consistently fit for them. It wasn't going well towards the end.
Consistent enough to be.
He's one for me from a personal perspective. Bro. I say he should, as great as Neymar is, and he's solidified. He should have been so much better. That's just my opinion on Neymar. He should have been that. Behind Ronaldo and Messi, you were supposed to be the next guy.
He was definitely the next guy. He was definitely the next guy.
Yeah, he was
supposed to be next. Like for me, like what's it called? When it comes to me, bro. When it comes to me and Neymar, bro, I will always look at him as like in like a disappointing light because but he's kind of like a victim of it because like when the ability is so high and like you don't reach it, like it's always going to be seen as like a disappointing side. Even though he still had an unreal career. Like one of the best front threes of the last 10, 15 years. Was it treble? All this, bro. Ridiculous.
Corey, I agree with you. So why is it that
people do
look
it?
at Neymar
Actually,
in
no,
that
people
light,
don't accept.
But you accept people will look at Neymar in that light, but people then accept Ronaldo.
I know there's one answer. That's why there's one answer. One performed for Brazil.
Ronaldo was only Ronaldo for a short period of time.
No,
No,
but
but one
ability I'm
performed for
talking
Brazil.
about is an ability
Because
standpoint.
of the ability. Okay.
Yes, because of the ability and what he produced. Neymar will probably tell you he's not better than Ronaldo.
But can I ask the question then? But then
Come.
shouldn't we then consider them peak more than ever then when it comes to these type of conversations with players who
No, because the thing.
Go on, yeah.
No, because the thing is, right, longevity has to be something to talk about because it's all good having a great 2 or 3 year spell, but once you've done the 2 year, 3 year spell, but didn't do anything after that or before that, then it's like, what's the point? Like you had your great, but you had a purple. But it's basically people will say you had your purple patch, then it's done.
So by that logic, Ram, you rate Messi over a Maradona, right?
For longevity, but there's the thing is I haven't seen Maradona play. You know what I mean? So it's hard to do.
Wrong. I thought you're 65. What the hell? But the question
now, Jez, you can't. No.
Crazy. Just to clarify, if we just say this, like Ronaldo was him from when he joined up until the injuries. From like from when he started his career, he was him.
With Cruzeiro, which would be
PSV to Barcelona to then in the Milan, and then the injuries kind of like crocked him because it's always will be what if you didn't get injured. Well, yeah, go on.
I know. I'm just like I don't think I'm not disrespecting R9. I'm just I guess trying to like look at the underside of why we accept, or at least the older generation accept that he is the best of all time, or arguably the best of all time, for that short span because of the injuries. Fine, but he still had a short span. But there's other players who maybe not necessarily the same level of technical ability, but they've achieved a lot more than he has with the longevity. And
I think there's also one thing you need to add quickly, Jez, just on that, because obviously it was your question. Feats are important as well. Like you have to talk about what you did within the game. So like for instance, right, let's take for example the R9 thing. Obviously ability and peaks were great, but the feats that he created, the fact that he had that double ankle injury, then he had was an abductor injury at the same time, or was it just after he just came back? And then all those setbacks, then came back, became arguably one of the best players in World Cup 2002, and won Brazil the World Cup. He scored those 2 goals in the final against Germany. Like those kind of feats are what put you on that GOAT level tier list. That GOAT.
And you know what was it called, Ram? You know what else is crazy, bro? Like even though like he did all that thing when we talk about 2002, bro. If he didn't have that seizure in that bedroom on the day of the '98 final, we could be talking about a man who's got back to back, and we know he probably would have.
No, not even back, Corey. Back to back, 3 in a row. Because they won it in '94. He won it in '94 with them.
You say he didn't play, but I hear your overall point, and that's where it stems. Is people will allow you for a certain extent, ability wise. It's why even with the Salah and Liverpool situation, if Darwin Núñez would have said what Salah would have said, let's say Darwin Núñez is still there and says what he said, Liverpool fans would have crucified him.
Yes,
100%.
Of course.
Liverpool fans would have crucified him. Darwin Núñez would have came out and did the exact same thing.
He did.
You know, because you're not Mo Salah. And that's just what it is.
There's a food chain. There's a food chain.
He kind of did. He kind of did. Just to correct you, he kind of did. Remember, he put out a tweet out being like, "Oh, things are starting to make sense."
Oh yeah, you lot abused him. Yeah, and he took all the Liverpool stuff out of his bio and off his Instagram page.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Am I correct in saying so? So that proves my point. His were even as bad as what Salah said, and whether who you think is right or wrong is not. But I'm just saying there's certain things like. You heard me say it all the time, right message, wrong messenger at certain points. And it kind of stems like that in football. I'm like that. We all, hypocritical is the wrong word, but we're all more accepting. If you're delivering for Manchester United on the football pitch, I don't really care about all the off the field stuff. I don't really care about you, quote unquote, being detrimental to the team and being a bad teammate and refusing to play in matches or whatever the case may be. It's like, do you deliver? Now, if you're a player who's not delivering on the pitch, then off the pitch, you better be a saint. If you're delivering on the pitch, we can't allow you. Like that's what it's like. Balotelli when he was at City, man's causing all heap of havoc off the pitch. All right, you better deliver on it. Cantona caused all heaps of drama off the pitch. Man kicked a fan, rightfully so, by the way. But he kicked a fan, and everyone went, "Yeah, cool. We kind of understand."
Close, I get it though, because like what's it called? Going to the opposite end of that, bro. I remember when Xhaka was at Arsenal, bro. This guy always coming out in interviews and he would be like, "Oh, if you're not here to fight for the team, stay at home." And this is the same guy who every 3-4 weeks is getting sent off, making disgusting tackles, bro. So it's the exact same thing. You're not gonna get that leeway when you're someone that's detrimental to the team.
But
No leeway. You know what I'm saying? Zidane headbutted someone in the chest in the last World Cup.
Bro, half the
final,
people
you know,
are looking
when-
at laugh at it, bro. People
I
look
mean,
at
I mean, Flawless,
know
the
what,
reason
Zidane-
behind that, you would have done the
ridiculous.
same thing. I think
No,
all
I'm
of us
not
would
saying
have done the
he's
same
wrong
thing.
for it. What I'm saying is, Ram, we all looked at it and just went, all right, call it Zidane. Let a player not of Zidane's caliber do that and cost them a World Cup final. They're public enemy number one.
yes.
No, but
see,
90
Let
days
that, all right,
safe.
I'll go one fair. Let that had been Pogba. Let Pogba
Oh,
be the
hey,
World Cup
nah,
final
nah,
for France
but-
to headbutt someone in the
But
chest.
flawless. There's a caveat to that. Who won France the '98 World Cup? Let's be real. Who won
Yeah, of
that?
course. But this is the point that I'm making. Though we allow leeway for what you do on the pitch. If we know at the end of the day you are going to deliver at the highest level, we allow certain things. That's just what it is. Like I
Yeah.
said, Zidane headbutted someone, and we all just went, yeah,
Whatever.
cool.
Whatever.
Zidane, still Zidane. We just yeah. You call him a
Yeah,
fuck.
but-
You say he cost his team he cost his nation the World Cup and did and all this. I've seen people get shit for less. Like, what we doing out here? I've seen people get shit for. I've seen people get
Like
shit
Riddle
for less.
and Ramsdale versus Spurs.
I watched English media blame Rashford for missing the free kick in the France game. Kane missed the penalty in the same game, by the way, but because he didn't bend the free kick, they was on his case.
Was Kane's penalty was the last? Well, not the last kick, but towards the end of the game.
No,
It was towards the game.
Nah.
No, Rashford's penalty is not Rashford's penalty. Rashford's free kick, well, I think was
Was the
right
last
near the end
kick.
of the game.
He
Yeah,
lost
it was the
it.
last
Oh,
kick of the
the
game.
way around. Okay, yeah, first. Okay.
Yeah, like you just bend it. Like this is the point. So we make like that's just not just media.
No.
Myself, I've
You know,
said it. You know what I'm saying? It's
but
like,
that one right there is a color thing because that came.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Flawless, that's like a whole different
No.
kind of argument.
yeah, we get that.
But I get the overall point though. But can I go quickly after?
But guaranteed it. All right, I'll put it this way: if Rashford would have won England the Euros, and then that same shit happens the next tournament, that's not happening to him.
Yeah.
If he would have won,
Yeah, but
if he would have won,
Rashford ain't
if
getting
he
praised
would've-
for winning the Euros, though.
no.
nah,
What I'm
it's
saying
Spain,
is he
though,
would
but
have.
it's Spain.
No, I'm saying is if he would have won England the previous tournament before that, and then that
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing happens, that's not happening to him.
Just like Mbappe,
No.
just like how Mbappe, 2018 World Cup, he won the name. He didn't get criticized for none of it.
And on the
Yeah,
name,
Mbappe sucks in the fucking Euros. He sucks.
Oh yeah, the Euros 2 years
Record.
after.
Nobody-
He was the worst
he was
player.
ass.
No
Nobody.
one wanted
But
to
guess
hear
what
it. He
comes
was
out
the
of
worst
my-
player,
but
bro.
guess who
dumb.
I go to? Guess what? Who I point the fucking gun at? It's
Finger at,
fucking
yeah.
Rabiot and Deschamps. That's just how it goes.
but it's
you
also
know-
That's just how it goes.
just going to quickly go back to the Neymar thing, right? The one thing that don't help his case, he ain't won anything for Brazil.
Yeah, that
No.
is that is it. But
And the
before we
only
move-
time,
It's
the
the only
time-
stain he's got, really. That and no
and
Champions
the
League.
time Brazil actually won a trophy, he wasn't there.
That's the
And
thing.
that's
When
what-
you
and-
play,
is he gonna
when
be?
you
Is he been
play
picked for the
for-
squad now? Is he still in the
No,
squad?
he's been like
Ancelotti
No.
said basically he gave a political answer about like, oh, if he's around and
Yeah, if
he's
he's
playing,
fit-
we'll
if
pick
he's
him.
fit to play and he's
the best
playing
Yeah, I'm
great,
players.
saying, man.
Oh, bring
Hey,
him.
Ancelotti, Neymar, World Cup, last dance. I'm there for that. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying, bro.
Why?
bro, the guy
Why?
can barely walk.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
think
why
it'll be
would
a pretty fight. He
Ancelotti's
can
one of my
barely walk.
favorite managers of all time. Why would I not be there? Why would I not want Ancelotti?
Because that's
to
not
win the
going to
World Cup?
work. How you
Right,
think?
Yeah,
But I'm
bro,
telling
he
you,
can barely
Neymar
walk.
should be in Brazil.
Bro,
Hold on.
apparently
He's gonna get
Neymar,
injured first game versus
apparently
fucking Haiti.
Neymar went to see some sort of like witch doctor or something to try and heal him for the World Cup.
Nah, I
Bro,
seen this,
It's
bro.
not
I
gonna,
seen this.
bro. It's not gonna work. Who's in
No,
Brazil's group anyway?
Bro, Brazil plays
gonna get
Scotland,
knocked.
Haiti, and Morocco. If
But you-
Scotland
but
don't
no-
enter
bro,
it, Haiti.
Hominy is gonna end
Hold
his career. He's getting camped, bro. No.
Yeah.
on.
Brazil are in a group. I'll write
Yeah.
the group down.
Scott-
It's
Scott-
Brazil,
Nah, I just missed the second nation. Who did you say?
Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland.
Scotland.
Brazil's gonna make it out of the group
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, Brazil ain't making
Brazil,
that group.
Morocco,
Ancelotti,
No,
man.
it's about them
Ancelotti,
making out of the
God.
group. It's about the Neymar getting clamped by a
McGinn
Scotland.
will 2-foot him.
Yeah.
McTominay will 2-foot him. Freaking Lyndon Dykes will
No,
No,
2-foot
but
him.
what's can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go on, Jess. Go on, go on.
Shea Adams will 2-foot him.
But see, this is the thing though, and obviously, because let's be honest though, even if they don't call up Neymar, they still gonna be dog shit. So you might as well. Let's be real. Like, so
I mean, it's better than watching João Pedro play in the 10.
So this is my thing though. So you want to tell me you want to have Vinicius who scores like 1 goal in like 100 games for Brazil? Rodrigo who scores 1 goal in 50. Rodrigo who scores 1 goal in 50 games. Oh, the best player is an 18-year-old from Chelsea, and he's
Jez, he can barely walk.
But
what is he gonna do?
Fuck it.
Hey man, let him walk up. He'll do the slot salad thing. You don't worry about defending, man. It worked for Liverpool last year. It worked for Brazil this time.
The guy is trying to do his old tricks and flicks, and it's not working.
Bro, you know what it is? No, you know what it is? You know what I would do? See, I don't, because the thing is, because I think the league season just ended. He helped his club and stay up in it. So
he did.
What I'm doing is I'm just chilling for the next few months. I'm resting for that World Cup. And I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna do the Messi thing. Because the one thing Messi was doing. Remember like Messi at PSG when he was, I wasn't doing fuck all, but I literally just attack. Fuck it, I do the same thing, but the difference is I bring Neymar off the bench.
Right, I hear that. Hey, you lot in the chat, continue to run up the likes though. Make sure, I don't know how many we're on, but it's not enough. Get us up to 50 likes. I'm gonna double check that. Hit the subscribe button. Yo, Ram, you there? Yo, thoughts and people. Obviously, this is Sarcasm City TV, so the conversation goes all over. You lot running out 1-0 winners at Inter Milan. What you saying, man? Turn the corner. Is this the catalyst for something? Where you stand with it?
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Was I happy with the performance? Not really. I still think there's still things that we need to work on. I think defensively looked a lot better. I think we were a lot more switched on. We stopped a very free-flowing Inter Milan team that was doing quite well in Serie A. I think they put 4 past Como the other day. So I'm gonna give as much respect to Inter Milan as they deserve. Have we turned a corner? Is it, look, you need to come back to me after 3 games. Then once we come back after 3 games, I'll tell you to come back after 5 games, and then so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Like it's just been such a weird season. The one thing I'm more happy about is relief that we won more than anything, because it can slowly die away this stupid circus that's happened in the last couple of days, because it's been a circus.
The salad thing.
Yeah, people. You know what the best thing is?
Spoke about it, have we? Yeah.
People are starting to slowly forget about it now because we won. That's what we need to do, bro. Like at the end of the day, like winning, people will forget about the bad stuff when you're winning. That's how football goes.
That is very, very true. And you still slot out, right?
I still believe the manager is taking us as far as he can go, bro.
It's a political answer of saying that you slot out. What's your thoughts on the Salah and Carragher thing, Ram? I actually don't know. I need to catch up with your content, actually.
Subscribe to the Ram stand, people.
By the way, people, I'm going to be social. I'm 3 subscribers away from 600. 3.
Just get him to 600, man. What are you lot doing? Just 3 of you lot.
Bro,
subscribe to the Ram stand.
I tuned into your channel like, was it a couple of days ago? Or maybe when the Salah stuff broke. Bro, you had like 100 people in the chat at midnight or something.
Let's go.
Crazy.
Bro. That's what I'm saying. But it was I think it was directly after Hassam's stream. So it was just one of those ones.
Bro, take the credit, man. It's fine.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I'm always, you know what? Right place, right time. Look at Onslaught. Sorry, go on as you were.
Hey, I hear it.
Even though Flawless calls me an asshole, I'm actually a humble guy. So yeah,
you are like 110%. Like when it comes to content creating, I say this like one of the best, without doubt. Bro, you already know. I give you shit because you're a terrible human being, but as a content creator, top quality. So yeah, floors yours.
A terrible human being calling someone else a terrible human being is crazy.
I'm saying, the self-awareness is lacking, bro.
A terrible human being calling someone a terrible human being for saying someone else is a terrible human being.
You know what? He's like as if
I acknowledge what I am, though. I acknowledge what I am. You don't acknowledge what you are.
I'm glad you acknowledge what you are. Finally, we got something. You know what I'm saying? We passed the first step of denial, right? Acceptance. But now we need to.
No, but I know what I am. You don't know what you are. You're still.
I'm not sat here listening to 2 criminals try to convict themselves. It's crazy.
I ain't no criminal.
It's a bunch of felons, bro.
But the thing is, Corey, I live stream. I know I'm a criminal. Hey, I know, but
These guys sat, bro. You guys sat here arguing over who's got the bigger jail sentence. Like both you guys are behind bars,
I
bro.
know who commits crimes, bro. At least I know who commits crimes. I can tell when it's Wallace's work.
Man, you actually your fault. Now, Prime, you actually your fault because when I asked you the question earlier,
it's not Jez speaking. It's not Jez speaking. The crop Jez.
No. You speak. No, because when I asked Marshall to ask you the question of if Tosin is gonna play for Nigeria in the AFCON, you said nah.
You know he's not playing, bro. You know he's not playing. This is
why
why
you get called up.
You know, no, he
I was asking.
You think Tosin will play in the World Cup?
Yeah, just keep it that way.
Keep it that way.
And Ram, you hit 600 as well, man.
Ram, before you continue what you said about Liverpool, do you think Steve looks like Adrian Rabiot?
You've hit 600. You've hit 600.
Oh, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate everyone that's subscribed, man.
Come on, man.
Adrian Rabiot.
Yeah, do you think Steve looks like Adrian Rabiot?
I need to get a picture of Adrian Rabiot.
Just say yes. Just say yes.
Yo, bro, change your hairstyle that you don't look like him.
But Ram, what's your thoughts on the Salah? Ram, your thoughts on the Salah interview and Carragher responded? What's your thoughts on it?
I'm gonna say it because I think the majority of all of us watch the NBA, right? We all majority of us, I'd say we do.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a player clapping back at criticism from the media because I'm all for it. What I don't like him doing is talking about the club's internal affairs and their business to the public. You keep that within the business. I don't care if Salah was talking about Carragher because I think Carragher, what he said in terms of Salah likes to speak out when things are going well or when he wants something. Whilst it may be true or not, he still has no need to talk. He ain't captain, he ain't vice, he ain't third captain. We leave that stuff for Virgil, Robbo, and Ali. Like Mo ain't a part of the leadership team. You don't need to come out and talk. So when I hear him talk about critics and talk about Carragher, I'm all for it. When my man's talking about the club, the hierarchy, the manager, bro, there's a certain way to conduct yourself, yeah? And you don't go around talking about the club's business. I think he was completely wrong about that. That's where I draw the line. Because what he did, I think he's given the manager a get out of jail free card now.
Show Salah.
Like literally,
for that actually, real one.
Because look, at the end of the day, the last thing the club wants is a player power situation. We can't have player power. We've seen what happened. We've seen it with United. We've seen it at times with Chelsea. We don't want it at our club. The club has tried very hard to get rid of that culture out of the club. We had it before. We don't have it no more. Well, I thought we didn't. And what Mo did, he put himself above the club and he put himself above the players as well. Do I agree with what he said? To an extent, yes, because certain players in this team doesn't deserve to start football matches for Liverpool. Like Gakpo shouldn't be seeing 90 minutes every single game. Why isn't Chiesa playing? Why is Konate still putting in bozo moment after bozo moment, and as his reward, he's starting the next game when we have Joe Gomez on the bench? Stuff like that is where I'm like, we need to have consistency within this. And for the whole time, people will be saying we look better without Mo Salah. Case in point today, I don't think we look that great. Our right winger Szoboszlai is a centre midfielder. What does he do? My man's inverting all the time. Why? Because he's a damn centre midfielder. He will occupy places within the midfield because that's the kind of player that he is. We don't play with a right winger. So if we're asking for what we're missing on that right hand side as a player, well, no shit, Sherlock. Our right wing is a midfielder. You're not gonna ask him to hug the touchline. My man's just gonna be within that central area. He'll come out wide when he needs to put a cross into the box. That's where I draw the line. But I still think, I'll say this, Salah, you're an idiot for doing what you did. Last thing we need when we're in bad form is for someone to chat shit about the club. Like, leave that for the next day or the next morning.
Do it after a win.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Do it after. Oh well, not after a win, because it's a bit mad if you do it after a win. Like, like in the words of Denzel, we're starving, bro. We're starving.
Stupid, you know.
We're starving, and we need some happiness. We need some happiness.
Nah, you don't need no happiness. But I hear your overall point.
But like, yeah, it's just what he did was stupid. I think he's let the team down, and do you know what? He's also took away his chance of having a ceremonious ending at Liverpool.
I disagree with that.
You think Slot will be here by the time he gets back? When I say that, I mean from AFCON.
I think he would be, because I think the club is gonna put Slot above Salah. I think
so you reckon despite results. So let's say you lot lose or like it's like one win in your next 5, and you might have languishing in like 12th, 13th, 14th.
Depends, because again, the only time I can see it happening if certain someone gets sacked from a major club. That's where I see the club acting.
That's certain someone as Xavi Alonso.
Yeah. Literally. The only reason, like, I'll bring this back to 2015.
After
right?
Wednesday, tomorrow.
Yeah. Or today. Today is 1 a.m. It's 1:45. Where is it today?
Today for you, tomorrow for me.
Yeah.
He's still in the past.
Oh yeah, of course. But yeah, like it's
This guy Egypt, yo. This guy's so stupid. This guy
Jez, what you do? Are you right?
No.
Is he all right? No, he's Jez.
You know from SpongeBob when Squidward is like, sure.
So Rafael, you're not new here. I expect new people who are new to ask this question. Anyone who's a regular here knows Jez. Be all right.
But yeah. I've said what I said on the mouth. If you have any questions, just direct it right at me, because yeah.
That's
I have a question.
I was aimed at Jez because I know you'd have a question.
Yeah, no,
I even got no questions. You know, I got
no questions. But that question was for Jez because I know he has questions. Right?
Oh, right, okay.
My question is: in a scenario where Slot gets stuck, would you take Thomas Frank?
Huh?
in a scenario where...
Yo, Jez is really looking for any suitors he can, bro.
I get it, bro. You know what the crazy thing? I mentioned. I mentioned Xavi Alonso, yeah, and my man's talking about Thomas Frank. Like, what we doing here? What we doing?
I genuinely can't watch Spurs. Like, I go out my way to not watch them.
No, that's why I asked the question. Can I not ask the question? God damn.
It's crazy. Moving on. Speaking of questions, Prime. Chelsea, Atalanta. Thoughts on the game, thoughts on the loss. Talk to me. I didn't watch your game.
Scaramanga on that.
I don't know what Jess said. Chelsea, Atalanta.
Awful. Get the dick out your face.
Sorry.
Hey, yo, what?
What?
Crazy. Dick out your face, you know. Jimmy, wild boy, you know. Shout out, Jimmy. That is crazy, yo.
That is crazy soundbite. That's crazy.
Flawless. You know what do you know what's crazy? Yeah, do you know what's crazy? I was on the terrace with Jimmy. I have never seen him that mellow in my life. I was like, what?
Yeah, Jimmy's cool. Like, Jimmy's not on rah-rah until someone says something and he's like, all right.
Yeah, what's it called? Someone's got to spark the flame. And then the gas.
Because when I've worked with him on here, like, Jimmy are cool. Like, it's calm. Even if he disagrees with me, like, Jimmy's cool. But, like, people just rile him up with certain shit.
Also, Jimmy
once he
knows...
goes clear, like, once he's in the sky, like, you're not getting him back on the ground. Like, he's gone. Like,
but also Jimmy knows where he's at as well. He can't, like, he's not gonna just start freaking out on the terrace, though, is he?
Yeah, not for no reason. But if someone says something stupid on there, he would.
Yeah.
Oh no, I watched when he was on there. A few stupid things were said, and he was.
He was. Don't say. He was so mellow.
He killed you. What's it called? He broke up his anger.
If that was said anywhere else, you know, he would have. Yeah. But anyways,
no, because he. Sorry, Pram. I was gonna say I think he said something that he did. Anton said something that he didn't like. and they're both like shouting at each other. And Anta said, "Bro, I could shout over you." He's like, "Bro, me and Wolfie were like,
Yo,
bro,
he has
we've
no
heard
idea,
Jimmy
man. He must
shout.
have no
This
idea.
is not
man.
Jimmy shouting. I could trust me. He ain't shouting, bro.
Bro,
You know
not
what I mean?
even that. What's his name? Wolfie tried to trigger him, and Jimmy didn't do the Jimmy thing. Jimmy was just so yeah. But no, Chelsea, awful today. Achingpong was brilliant.
Oh, Ghana.
My
God.
Yeah. Shout out Achingpong. Achingpong had a good game today. I thought Kukurea was good, but really aside, Reese was good as well, to be fair. But aside from that, like, not really much. Going forward, nothing. I know João Pedro scored, but you know, it's meant to be this upgrade on Jackson, but you know, doesn't really, you know, do anything. Our winger set Neto and Garnacho, or no, it wasn't Garnacho. Getting started. They didn't really do much. Atalanta, they play man to man, so you would think if our wingers could just beat their man, you just open up more space. Logically, you would think that would be the smartest thing to do. But I know logic, not a lot of people have that. So, and then Maresca takes off Neto, brings on Garnacho and plays Gittins on the right. Well done. You don't bring in our only real winger that can...
Say that again. What did you say? The last part about the substitution. The substitutions part about the winger change. What did you say? Say that again, sir.
Did you not hear me, or are you trying to make a joke?
No. Like, genuinely, I missed it. I'm not trying to trigger you.
He takes off Neto. I mean, you might be. I don't know. He takes off Neto. He takes off Neto.
The thing is with me, I never attack. I'm straight defense. I don't attack nobody. Anytime you see me warring or going back and forth with somebody, they've attacked me. I'm defense.
Rams, you know what's crazy? You know how everyone says Jose Mourinho's a defensive manager, but when Jose plays the likes of Wolves and Burnley, he beats them. He doesn't sit back against those teams in his prime.
I leave people alone. I am strictly defense, counter attack. Like I don't if you look at anytime I've gone back and forth with anyone on
Brawless is like Jose.
You get prime buying time with this accusation.
Nah, bro, you're
all of these things are recorded. Go and check. Anytime I've debated with anybody back and forth on here, elsewhere in the chat.
Do you want me to call Stroh?
You don't, Flawless, you don't do it often. The thing is, Flawless, I get it, because I'll do it too sometimes. Do the mind games. I get it. It's fine.
Hey, no, my games are there. The thing is, with me and Stroh, that's because Stroh's my bro. That's out like me and him. We running jokes. That's nothing to do with football. We just run bants in general. Like I'm talking strictly from a footballing perspective in regard. I don't even try to wind up Stroh. Stroh just I'm thinking.
But you like to. No, because I watch, bro. I see it, but that's cool. It doesn't matter. Anyways,
well, Sorafel, here the thing is, they join my chat and question me, and then when I respond, I'm the bad guy. I don't just pick. I see stupid shit not on a regular. I see people going back and forth in the chat on here saying daft stuff. I don't say stuff. A lot of the time, I ignore it. But eventually, when you are calling me out enough, it's like, all right, cool. Clearly, you want this.
Here's your attention.
This back and forth. So it's like, all right, you want the attention. I'm going to give you more attention than you want. Yeah. To the point where it's like, all right, why are you talking to me type of thing? Carry on. Just like, no, but stop the whole shit. But yeah, like, back to the point. I genuinely didn't hear what you said. That's why about the subs.
Chalobah got booked in the first half. I think it's for when he need Skamaka in the back or something. It looked weird. Yeah. He got booked on a yellow. Maresca took him off at halftime. Brought on Fofana. Funny enough, Fofana had to come off in the second half. And
injured again?
No, he got I think elbowed or something in the eye.
Oh,
damn. So yeah, and he tried playing on for a bit, but then he had to come off. And Maresca made the worst possible decision that you could do. He decided, we had 3 right backs on the pitch at that time, by the way. Instead of playing Achingpong at right center back, or playing Reese there, who played there against Liverpool at the end of the game, he made the worst decision and brought on Tosin, which Tosin was at fault for the second goal we conceded. Because he gave away a free kick. He's English. He's not playing for Nigeria. Gave away a free kick. Atalanta played it quickly, and then they ended up scoring from that free kick, from that resulting free kick.
I swear,
Neto
bro.
came off.
Oh no, my bad.
He brought on
There you go, Flawless. What's the
Garnacho.
stuff?
What? Okay. He took off, what's his name? Neto, brought on Garnacho. Gittins then went to right wing. Like, we ended the game with, like, Reece and Gusto, like, just playing in the 10s or whatever. It was just very, 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 very weird. Very, very,
And no
very
Estevao.
weird.
No Estevao either.
Yeah, Estevao didn't touch the pitch at all. And he's our only real winger that can consistently beat his man. So you would think using him would make more sense up against a team that just wants to play man-to-man. Yeah, that's the whole thing was just very, very weird and very stupid. And yeah, all the like the goodwill and love and stuff from the fans. A lot of people are churning because of this game. But it's weird. The same fans that want to turn now and say Maresca out. A few games ago, you guys wanted to say we're in a title race because we were 6 points off Arsenal. And if we beat Arsenal, we're 3 points. And now it's scary conversations, guys. You know, you guys want to say, oh, Sanchez is one of the best in the league. But now you want to complain about Sanchez that he should have saved that goal.
You should have saved
that. You guys want to praise Chalobah? Well, he was at fault for one of the goals we conceded.
You agree with this? Cucurella got a whole smoke for the second too. You think he was at fault?
I saw that. I saw.
Same to the whole panel as well.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the goal to be honest, so I can't say.
Yeah, but again, I just think it's just stupid from Tossen, to be fair. But yes, Cuckoo's at fault, and so is Sanchez. He could also have done better, but
Sanchez definitely should have done better.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just so dumb because if we win this game, then we're not only like getting out of the league phase, then we just need to win one more game and we could finish top 8. But now we play Napoli next, who
Pathos next. That Napoli's your last.
Oh, not
game.
Pathos. Oh, Pathos we're not beating regardless. I've been telling people this for ages. We're not beating Pathos. Napoli, though, it's interesting because we've not won a Champions League game away from home in this league phase so far.
Jeez.
However, we're facing Conte in Europe, who's awful. So that goes either way.
Conte and Napoli that has beaten Karabakh and Sporting.
That can kind of go either way, I guess.
No, Prime. If you have Højlund dunk on you, it's done.
I
mean, you know, it'd be embarrassing if Højlund dunks against a top 5 shot stopper in the world in Sanchez, or sorry, in the league. I got told, but what? You know, it's crazy. Chelsea fans wanted to laugh at Donnarumma for conceding goals, but I can't laugh at Sanchez. So yeah, it's cool.
But what
Rams, what was it that you said? Rams, you disagree? Is that what you said?
What?
You disagreed with what I said? You don't agree?
I never said that. What?
You don't agree, Sanchez?
Why are you dragging him into the crime scene? Well, why are you
not
dragging
agree? You not agree?
See, criminal, man.
Criminal. I'm asking. No, you don't agree, Ram? Is he not top 5 shot stopper in the league?
Wait, what? I didn't say anything. What?
Hey, you walk past the crime scene, Ram. Now we inspect the crime scene. Do you think he's top 5 shot stopper in the league?
Brother, I wasn't even the crime scene, bro. What we doing?
I saw you walk past. I saw you, bro.
That wasn't me, bro. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
I got CCTV. I saw you.
I got alibi. I've got alibi here, bro. I was at home.
Cool. Do you think he's top 5 shot stopper in the league, Ram? You don't agree?
Top 5 shot stoppers in the league.
Right? Yeah, it's Sanchez. Do you think he's better than Donnarumma?
Oh no,
he's talking about
Sanchez. Donnarumma? Absolutely not. What are we doing here?
Okay. Wow. Maybe you
I
can talk.
I think Donnarumma is slightly overrated, but Sanchez at Donnarumma. There's no argument, bro. There's no argument.
Right, where are you at with Maresca? Because I see a lot of conversations surrounding him. Like it seems really split. You'll know better than me and your fan base from what I see in particular online. It's like people either really like Maresca and back him, or there seems to be a strong dislike anytime you have a couple bad results for him.
Because these guys don't like him regardless, bro.
Why?
People just don't.
Why do you think it is? Is
because the ownership picked him, and he's this quote unquote championship manager. But these same guys, these same dickhead Chelsea fans, you guys backed the championship manager in Frank in 2019. remember people telling me in 2020 that I'd rather get relegated with Lampard than get him sacked. When Fat Frank got sacked, people were telling me, Rams, do you not remember on the terrace? People were saying that get Roman out. These same Chelsea fans. So you accepted that championship manager who bottled the playoff final. So this guy, I don't know. But yeah, I like my thing is this. Are there better managers than Maresca in the world? Obviously, yes. Do I believe this board or sporting directors, do I believe they will get significant upgrades on Maresca? No. Because the guys that we looked at before him that are better than him, like Zerbi, for example, he's going to demand a lot and he's going to speak out. So they won't hire him at all. We tried going for, Enrique, but the time we got Poch, Enrique was talking about how the things he wants in the squad, they just weren't willing to give him. I think we tried for Nagelsmann at one point as well. And the short list when we hired Maresca was Maresca. Who was the Ipswich guy? Kieran McKenna. And I think the Zerbi. And maybe an Amarim, I think. Supposedly, we talked to him, supposedly, I don't know, but he, if you want to include him too, he was on that. And these guys lucked out on Maresca because it should be a lot worse. When you look at the way they've recruited and built the squad, just in general, you've wasted money. We don't have a reliable goal scorer, whether it be at the striker or any of the wingers. We don't have a reliable, consistent goal scorer. Barring Palmer, we don't have any other creators in the team. The DM you guys spent 50 million on, and Lavia doesn't stay fit. I don't know if he's played 20 games for Chelsea. He should be sold. All these center backs that we have, you need to bin them. They should be gone. And we don't have a goalkeeper. We don't have a spine. Never mind having a starting 11. Yeah. We don't really have a spine. You need a spine consists of your center back, your goalkeeper, and your striker. Yes, fine. We have Caicedo midfield. That's awesome. And we have Palmer. That's awesome. What about the other pieces? And then you get rid of Sancho and Madueke Sancho was alone. You get rid of Madueke, that's fine. But then you spend less than 100 million, I think, on 2 left wingers, which if you had signed me at least one of those young left wingers, then you get me a top quality left winger, then I guess fine. But you didn't do that. You got rid of Jackson, who in back-to-back seasons scored, I think, roughly 15 goals in the Premier League.
There's something about that.
One of those seasons he was injured.
13 and 1 or something like that. I'll check now.
Yeah, one of those seasons he was injured for a couple of months. The season before that, he went to AFCON and he scored roughly 15 goals in the Prem with no pens. And the amount of pens that we've got the last 2 years, if he was taking them as our striker. Yeah, if he was taking our pens as our striker, then you're getting roughly 20 goals. And all of a sudden, things look a little different. And that's not me saying that we should have kept Jackson, but you got rid of a guy that wasn't good enough, but or at least was giving you something. The guys you've replaced don't give you that. So now what? But yeah, people were telling me, but we shouldn't get a proven striker like Osimhen. Let's rely on the lap because he's the next Harry Kane, guys. He's a thug, bro. If he was black, we'd call him a thug, but because he's white, it's passion.
Because he's white, we'll call him crazy.
No. You know what? The funny part is,
Steve will call him the C word. None of us will call him that. Let's just clarify.
There's a particular word.
You got the complexion for the protection on that one. We can't. So that's Steve.
There's a particular word in Ireland of what we call, because I went to school with people like the lap in Ireland. There's a particular word we call people like the lap, like Liam. I don't know if I can. What did Steve say?
He's just dropping the C bomb.
There's a particular. It's not.
He's using the C bomb like we use the N word. I get it.
Speaking of N words, there's a particular word we call people like Liam in Ireland. I don't know if I can say the word because
Can you type it down and then I can say it?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll be real.
Yo, nah, Prime. Whatever you do,
I don't
don't
even know how to spell it. I don't even know how to spell it. But there's a particular.
Sound it out. Can you
Don't say the word. Just type it out in the
there's a
private chat.
particular word in Ireland that we call people like Liam.
So, Prime, let me ask you, where do you stand with Maresca?
Let me look up Irish slurs for white people.
No, why?
I don't even know if it's a slur. Well, he is.
List
he is
of,
that
list
way.
of ethnic slurs.
With Maresca, it's like.
Don't say nothing wild because they might even.
I was just start listing the ones off you find.
Hold on. With
Steve, keep that banner up, bro.
Steve doesn't know what it is, so stop thinking, Steve. You'll wreck your brain. I can't say get rid of him, at least as it stands now, because I don't trust these guys to get someone that is at least roughly on his level, if not better. I really don't trust them.
So your issue...
More than likely, more than likely they'll get Liam Rosner, who I do actually rate, to be fair. But what he's doing at Strasbourg, there's no real pressure. Some of the results he's had and performances he's had this season, if you have that at Chelsea, you know what the outrage would be, Flawless. Also, I don't want to play this card, but he is of our complexion. And you know what Chelsea
I see.
It's not the best mix.
If you trusted the board, would you then be cool with getting rid of him? Would you push the button? If you believe the board could go out there and get someone who's suitable.
If I believed in the board, I wouldn't be calling Sanchez middle name for 2 years.
All right, cool. All right, we're just gonna keep this.
I don't trust with Stanley and Stu. I don't trust them. They need to leave before Maresca for me. Because you know what's funny? This Club World Cup that we won, that Chelsea, the club, the fan base, the world, everyone celebrated. These guys got rewarded with new contracts. The only thing Maresca asked for publicly was a center back when Colwell got injured. He didn't get that.
You said no. Should have left.
Okay.
He should have been Oliver Glasner, innit?
He should have left. And what do you say to this? Case says Maresca isn't good enough for the club. He only works for top 6 games and flounders against the rest of the league, which is more important for just getting top 4. What's your thoughts on that?
Jesus, just standard.
Fine. What happens next? Because these guys won't get any significant upgrade. So what happens next?
They can have
the whole I'm not even going to argue against sacking Maresca. That's fine. What happens next? We'll sack him. We'll get someone. Because I said this time last year, and everyone actually no, I said this in January when everyone wanted him gone. I said, so we'll sack him. We'll get Thomas Frank, and it's not going to work a few months later. We'll be in
so they have upgraded because they had Poch, sack Poch, got him a ref.
Flawless. He's not better than Poch. A lot of these Chelsea fans don't. No, not
me. Do you
me.
think he's better than Poch? No, I'm asking you though. Do you think he's better than Poch?
No, Flawless. I'm not stupid.
I know you're not stupid. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, so, of course I do.
Chelsea fans don't like managers who play professional ball.
No, I fully understand that you don't trust because your ownership, what they did to your club in regards to the transfer window was crazy. But they have gotten better than Poch with this Maresca appointment. So say the next appointment is better.
But it's not necessarily on purpose. They fluked this.
Yeah, Maresca wasn't the first option.
Bro.
Do you think
oh wait, hold on. Why is the banner up? Do you disagree?
That's nothing to do with disagreement. That's just in case one of you or Steve say some wild shit.
I am on the phone.
This is insurance policy right there.
That's insurance. Hey man, that's my DM. You get what I'm saying? Just in front of the back 4. Just don't move. Just read.
Hey, listen, I'll be real. That banner thing is basically a guard thing. It won't matter because they're still gonna say.
People pull up the clips in that. I'll be like, hey, look at the banner because one of these is gonna go viral. I'll be like, hey, you don't see the banner? All right then.
No, but for me, it's because it could easily have been Kieran McKenna, and I do think Kieran McKenna is a good coach, but I don't believe McKenna would have necessarily done what Maresca's done at Chelsea the last 18 months. I don't believe he would have done better arguably he would have done a bit worse because he's also inexperienced. So all the troubles and stuff that we're seeing with Maresca is because he's a young and experienced manager. What do you expect? Problems we're having with some of these young players is because they're young and inexperienced, which is why I wanted significant upgrades, not just in terms of age, but in terms of actual quality. Because the whole argument of experience for Chelsea is, well, we've got Tosin and Sanchez and Chalobah. Get me the quality of experience. Or if you're going to get me the young players, at least get me like the ones who are showing that to be top class right now. Don't just get me a 16-year-old who I have to wait to be 18 to come to Europe and then send to Strasbourg for another 2 years. Oh, Garnacho is going to Arsenal in the next summer or the summer after.
I told you, Prime. I told you.
Prime, don't you? You're not pushing this problem onto us.
You know what? Lovely segue into Arsenal. You lot are flying, Corey, in the Champions League, Club Brugge tomorrow. If you win, lose, draw, whatever the case may be, you're most likely to finish.
Rice is winning the Ballon d'Or, Corey.
Jesus, guy. Premier League. What are you saying about it, Corey? 2 points behind you. You concerned?
No, my bad. What's it called? No. What's it called? My bad, Flores. I heard this criminal too much. What'd you say?
Nah, it's cool. So I'm asking you. Obviously, Champions League. You lot probably finished top 8. You lot are going to be comfortable.
Nowhere.
The Premier League. City 2 points behind. Obviously, the defeat against Villa. Injuries piling up. Where do you stand? You worried about City? You still confident in winning the league? Where you at with it?
Nah, I wouldn't say I'm worried about it. I just feel like right now we've hit our first real blip of the season. Like this is the first time we've got it's like a string of results that aren't starting to go in our way. Because I think we've won 2 games in our last 5. Yes, we've only lost 2 games in the whole season, but performances have still been there's still been games where even we've won or drawn and the performance just isn't up to standard with it. So as much as majority of the results have gone our way, the performances haven't been really up to it. In terms of tomorrow, Arteta's presser, he said there's still the injuries are still coming all out. He said Saliba aggravated his the injury he was holding at first, but he said it's not gonna be too long. He said Rice is ill, which honestly I'm glad because the guy needs a rest. I wouldn't play him these next 2 games against Bruges and Wolves. I would save him. I would save all of them completely up until I would say guy Eli. But yeah, I was into the Everton game. But honestly, in terms of tomorrow, we're already 5 for 5. Even so like you said, top 8's damn near already secured. So honestly, it's I'm not gonna be screaming. I'm not gonna be screaming at my screen if we don't win tomorrow. In terms of tomorrow, I'll probably just be looking for good performance mainly. As long as we get a result, it's calm.
What was your thoughts on the Saturday game? Obviously, disappointing result to lose late on.
Bro, I don't know what I don't know what it is. Yeah, every single time I'll go away from content and they'll be just before the game I'll be all right, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do it after this game, bro. It's always the I remember the first video I made when I started the channel is when we lost 2-0 at Bournemouth, and now I've come back now and I've got a nice 2-1 loss to Villa, bro. And this guy I literally put it out after the game. I was like, there's not a man on this earth I despise Unai Emery, bro. I can't stand that guy, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with this beef with Arteta, because I'm fully convinced it's not even Arsenal who he's pissed off with, bro. Because all the guys who sacked him, all them guys are gone. Yeah, I think his beef is with Arteta, bro. I'll be real. But honestly, in terms of the result, I mean the back four. What do you say, Des?
No, I was saying, tell Bukayo to do something in that game.
That watch along was good. I'm glad I did it, honestly.
So pissed I missed it. So pissed.
Man. But in terms of the injuries, for me, I don't want to see Timber. I do not want to see Timber play center back again. I've seen usually when I be watching Timber and he playing either right back or left back. One thing I always say about the guy is that he does not get bullied. I don't see him get cooked or even physically dominated like that, bro. He was going up against out-of-form Ollie Watkins, who's been stinking it up this season, and he was getting thrown around in that.
Runs in behind constantly, just didn't read it.
It was nuts, bro. Yeah. I'll be real. One thing I will, in terms of players I did play well, I do want to give a shout out to Nketiah because what's it called? When we played at Chelsea, I said between him and Mosquera, none of them looked like they were capable of grabbing like that leadership role at the back, like the way like Gabriel does. Like on away at Villa, I thought he was the like main guy in the back line. I feel like he was always there in terms of the clearances. It was just everything went like well in terms of just getting a result until that final kick, man. Like honestly, bro, like this how I know it was bad, yeah. Bro, I was watching. I seen the game. I seen it. Like we let them have like 4 shot opportunities like within like less than 2 minutes, bro. And I was like, bro, I literally rubbed my eyes. I was like, bro, am I seeing Mustafi and freaking Socrates at the back? I was like, bro, this is not the defense I'm used to, bro. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy because like life comes at you fast. Because if we had beat Chelsea, we could have been 10 points clear at one point, and now we're 11 on games and it's down, bro. The only thing I'll say in terms of like for like the rest of the title race is that we've ticked a lot of the difficult away games off our list.
Yeah,
it's actually been like majority. I think it's like 5 of the 7 we've gone to you guys. We've gone to
I think it's just City. The
yeah,
tough away
yeah.
games.
I'm pretty sure City's like going with Newcastle United, Chelsea, them and Spurs. But what's it called? We know what Spurs is, man. That's just a big game because of a derby, bro. We know what when we go there. So it's all good.
Hey, Thomas Frank sacked by then Spurs win, man. That's what we saying.
No, Jez, that's all I ask, bro. Just keep him in job till there. You know what I'm saying, bro? I gotta listen, bro. I gotta go on American Waffle and listen to Jacob talk about Xavi Simons and Mohamed Kudus, bro. Like from the sound of what I'm hearing, you guys just need to do a good job. What's it called? Them players gotta keep him in there.
You know what it is, Corey? Bro, because we are suffering too much, this is literally my only joy that I.
Yeah, he'd be gone by then. Sorry, go on.
It's the only joy
when is the game?
21st of February.
Yeah, because the thing is, you have to understand, this is the only joy that we get, man. Because this, you know what? I'm not even gonna speak on the manager. Plus, ban the word Thomas Frank on this channel. Ban it.
You say it more than anyone. This is crazy. I'm pissed because Spurs was one of my go-tos because of Ange. Forget the results. I knew the performances would be entertaining. They were one of my go-tos on watching. Spurs would play. All right, let me watch this because I know there's going to be goals here. Whether they win 4-0 or lose 4-0, or it's 5-4 or 7-3 or whatever, there's going to be some form of chaos. Now they're literally on the unwatchable list.
Foz, I told you to instead of doing the Inter Liverpool game, I told you PSV Atleti. I told you.
I needed to be there in case Liverpool lost, man. I need to be there.
Yeah, but it didn't happen.
Unfortunately, it didn't, but it could have. I didn't want to miss it. I'm not missing out. No,
shame on you.
You could have watched PSV who play entertaining.
Nah, I'm not. See, that's where you're wrong. I'm not looking to be entertained in that aspect. I'm there for the misery.
You just said you watched Spurs.
It's a real shame that Liverpool.
No, that's because in the Prem, in regards to if no one else is on. If someone's in poor form,
can we stop talking about mid-table Premier League?
If a City or Arsenal or Liverpool, no, Steve. If a City or Arsenal or Liverpool are in poor form in the Premier League, I'm going to watch them over anybody. Because them being in the mud is supreme.
That's the hater in him. Exactly.
Yes, 100%. What are we talking about here? But if they're not on and Spurs were on, I go, all right, that's a game I can pick. Or if I think they're going to win. So, for instance, Arsenal are playing Wolves this weekend. I'm not watching Arsenal Wolves. I have no interest in watching Arsenal.
That's a babe.
Hell no.
No, but what's it called? I want to get back to the.
Yeah, go on.
I want to get back to the game because there are players I gotta speak about in the game. You see this Martin Odegaard guy, yeah? I think he's fully. I don't know what he was doing with his injury, but I think he was doing rehab and learning how to master being busy. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like majority of the game, I just felt like he was picking up the ball, he was receiving the ball on the halfway line and just driving to the penalty area, and then he would just stop. Like it's starting to get to the point where I'm really tired of this guy like not forcing the issue. Like. Bro, I seen John fucking McGinn break the lines more than him. Like what? The only good thing I seen from in the game.
Respect. That's a Scottish Zidane right there, bro.
No, chill again. He's actually good.
Scottish Zidane.
No, man, he's a Scottish Iniesta. That's McGinn Iniesta. Sorry,
Nah, that's Scottish Zidane, bro.
No, but the only two things I really seen him do in the game, like was that shot that he had that Martinez got fingertips that he put over the bar, and the little lift he did early in the second half that Trossard just put wide. Other than that, I feel like the guy was just like the delivery man. Like you don't have the Amazon package, bro. You're just the driver. I'll be real. And in terms of the performance, I thought we were only really good for like the first 7 minutes until Trossard scored. After that, it felt like pure mirrors of the Chelsea game, where it's like, okay, the better player, Gyökeres is coming on, Trossard's coming on, like the intensity is about to come up, like the performance is about to improve, and it just stayed at the exact same thing, bro. They say the exact same thing, where it's just the same style with just better quality. So you're just doing the same thing, just hoping you're going to get the same. You're just going to get a better result just because you have better players on the pitch. And also, one more last thing, that front three, what's it called? That front three, not mainly Saka when I say this, but Marino and Eze cannot they cannot play together in the front three, bro. I'm sorry, it just cannot run. I'm sorry. With the way Marino plays and the way that Eze plays, bro, like Marino loves Marino loves to drop back into midfield a dip, and Eze likes to come inside. Like we had other than Saka, who played terrible on the day, we had no players there holding the width. So honestly, there's a lot to fix. Like we need to get through this first blip. You can start again tomorrow with it. We got easy run of fixtures coming up. You got Wolves on the you got Wolves, I think, with like the late kickoff as well. So yeah, man, you got all the chance to back. You got all the chance to bounce back.
Yeah, you're 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. kick UK time. So yeah, you're the late game on the side. What is Saturday, 8 p.m.? And then Burnley Fulham at 5:30. You put this shit together.
Don't get me.
Scheduling stinks, bro.
Burnley Fulham and Arsenal Wolves. I think
that's actually tragic, bro.
I think Barcelona playing at 5:30. Yeah. Like,
hold on, but can I ask a question? That's so like when it comes to guys like Odegaard, yeah, and you probably seen that meme with the Cam Newton meme, yeah, where like, yo, we give their credit to young players. Big dog, you're supposed to be our number one, and you're playing like a bum. Like, is that Odegaard right there? Like, so Odegaard's just legit playing like a bum right now. Is this what you're saying?
Flawless. Sorry, Jez. I just looked at the fixtures again. You know, Chelsea Everton's at 3:00. Yeah, and Liverpool Brighton are at 3:00 as well. So the two games are actually dope. All right, 3:00, and we've got Fulham and Burnley at 5:30. Come on,
we're not beating Everton, by the way.
But it'll be exciting.
You
know what? The fact that you're saying that makes it an even better game, to be honest. So,
trash.
Wait, what?
Trash.
Why you think it's gonna happen? Because I said it.
You're gonna beat Everton.
You're annoyingly right when it comes to these types of things.
I hope you're right.
When you say something about Chelsea, I take it on board.
Quick, yeah.
Maybe I should say that we're winning the league then.
Hold on. Can somebody tell me?
Close yours, man. These things are recorded. If you want to say Chelsea winning the league, do your thing, Prime, man. Close yours.
All at your own discretion type.
Yeah, all I see. Corey, you get it. You know what I'm saying? All
you know what? Actually,
speaking.
You know what? Yeah. Speaking of winning the league, Corey, if Arsenal win the league,
I knew this was gonna happen
in the World Cup. Do you believe Rice wins the Ballon d'Or? Do you agree with that?
Oh no!
Do you agree Rice wins the? Why are you?
That's not happening, bro.
Let me ask a serious question.
That is a serious question.
Before the serious question, I'm gonna.
There's another crime you can put on your freaking list, bro.
I'll see you whenever, yeah.
Oh, you gone, Ram? All right, blessing. Shout out your channel, man. Let them know where they can find you. What you got coming up, rest of the week, weekend, all that good stuff, man. Let them know.
Yeah, bro. You can find me on the Ram stand, bro. I'll be putting out content regularly as possible. There will be a Christmas special at some point. I think it'll be a dope show. Just need to confirm numbers and confirm availability as well for that. So it'll be good, man. Got stuff brewing. So watch this space, bro. Watch this space.
Okay.
I have a question before you leave.
The Ram stand people, make sure you subscribe to the Ram stand.
You have another criminal question coming.
Ram, do you believe that Declan Rice can?
All right. Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right. Bye. I'll see you guys later, man. I'll see you later.
Big up, bro.
Corey, Gyökeres, someone again divides opinion. Not only his performance against Aston Villa, but his performances overall. Where you at with Gyökeres?
Bro, I'm in the group where it's the style does not suit the guy. So I'll be real. Like when I look at Gyökeres, I look at the system. Like when we were talking about it, I wasn't signing. Like when people were talking about him or Sesko, I wasn't talking about get Sesko because he's a better suit for the system. Because when I look at Arteta since he's been here, he hasn't gotten like the best out of any striker. Whether that be Jesus, obviously his is different because his injuries, but Jesus wasn't even like known for his like massive goal scoring ability anyway. Aubameyang, when he came here, my guy signed the contract and fell off. He was doing a Mo Salah thing. And what's it called? Now, I mean, Havertz, brother, you were never a good goal scorer. You weren't even like, you're not even a natural striker, so I'm not even counting him. Eddie Nketiah, another one who was just mid, but you still couldn't get the best out of him. And now you got Gyökeres, who probably is like, other than Aubameyang, but like, obviously Aubameyang was a bit older, but Gyökeres is now like at the point where like he's at like you're at a good age, like you got the fundamentals there. you said this you scored 100 goals in the last 2 seasons, so you're clearly like a goal scorer of a very good level. And like you come into this team where you got Saka, you've added Eze to the list, you got Odegaard, who has shown glimpses of it before, and you're sticking out the place. Like I'll be real, I think the system is definitely a part of it, especially away from home, because Arteta's style home and away is completely different. Like that's why I've noticed mainly, like unless it's been like teams like Burnley or what's it called, like the crap team or like the half decent teams that we play at home. Mainly, he be doing the business like at home. Like he scored 2 goals against Leeds. He scored against Forest before like they like truly had their fall off. So I really feel like it's more down to like the style of the play thing. Like when 2 years ago when we were 5 points behind the title and we had lost like that one game in 18, like the football changed. So if Arteta like if Arteta grows the pair to run that back again, I feel like that would be a time. Like I feel we gotta play football like that if Gyökeres is gonna like if we're gonna get fully like the most out of him. Until then, like we're only gonna like it's only gonna go so far with him. So
Feds. And big up to Eli says, do you guys agree that Gyökeres would probably do better with 2 up top? He's dying up there by himself. I'll be real. Obviously, Eli, you'll watch.
I definitely what's it called, bro? I think if we played with 2 up top, I think it definitely would because like I said, the system's not really helping him. So if you were to give him another man up there, like it doesn't even have to be like the same kind of style. Like if you put like I know a lot of Arsenal fans are not fan of Jesus, but like bro, I feel like with his like link up play, I feel like he would definitely like help Gyökeres definitely.
Guys never.
But I think the issue is that even if you put 2 up top, what exactly is his role then? Because I think Arteta's still gonna make this role of, yo, I just want you to be like a box striker. I want you to be out there just patient the chances. If you cross the ball in, be there, get on the end of it. But this is not his style. So even if you go with 2 up top, I don't think Arteta necessarily doesn't change his role, and this is the issue.
Yeah, what's it called, Jez? That's what I said. Like, if you were to put someone else up there, like, it would give him like that extra assistance because the system is only gonna With the system, he's only gonna do so much. Like, it's not built for him. So bro, that's like another thing with like the whole Villa game. Like when he would like make his runs. Actually, to be fair, it's not just a Villa game. It's been all the games. Like I've noticed, like where he hasn't scored. The guy will make his runs and then they won't play the ball to him. And another thing is, like before he had that injury against Burnley, like the guy was just starting to like heat up. He was really just starting. I think he had like 3 goals in his last 4 games. He scored 2 against Atletico Madrid, was our best performance of the season up until that point. And so like he had that injury, I think he was out for like next like 2-3 games. So I do feel like he's also one of them strikers. So it's like he's got to like build up, and like once he starts going, I think he really starts going. I feel like he's not that kind of striker where like he'll come back just straight away bang. You know what I mean?
See, my only concern is because for me it's like I think the issue, my issue is more so because I do agree. Like if you do play 2 up top, the whole point of it is that you're trying to share responsibilities. So one player can do maybe top and leave, the other one maybe stays up top. But even I don't trust Arteta as a manager to necessarily change the role, even his specific role as a striker, even with 2 up top.
No. You see, I don't think he would because like
bro, Jez, bring up what we talked about with Voltamata and Gyökeres.
Yeah, because me, Steve, and who was in the panel? I think Vikram. We had the conversation, and we were saying how Gyökeres, not saying that Gyökeres performed better than Voltamata. I think Voltamata's been better than Gyökeres right now, but Gyökeres suits Newcastle a lot more, and I think Newcastle would have been able to get a lot more out of him and I'd have switch it around as well. I think Voltamata would be a better signing right now for Arsenal than Gyökeres is.
I agree. Yeah, Jez, I agree with you. But but Jez, you gotta look at why is the main reason for that? Because Eddie Howe's system will suit strikers better. I said at the beginning, Arteta's not gotten the best out of a single one. There's not a single striker that's come and back like 25, 30 goals under him. It's not happened, bro.
This is why. Even I take the piss in that, but this is why I never really speak on Gyökeres like that because, and this is why even early in the season when people were asking me questions about Simmons, there's a reason why I don't speak about Simmons or nearly any of our attackers because of, for example, how Frank sets up, and it's the same way I look at how Arteta sets up with Gyökeres. Now, can you do better in certain situations? Yes, but when you can literally see a player not receiving the ball, what you really expecting him to be when you watch him for Sporting, where he had a lot of touches outside and inside the box. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, it's a weird one. Like, it's one of them ones where he just, and we had this conversation already before, where I said he just gotta go and play. Like, you just have to force it, in my opinion, because it's then what did you really buy him for then if you're not gonna play him?
Yeah,
Because he
but
doesn't fit the system.
yeah, but what's it called, bro? When it comes to the like Gyökeres is like a player, like he needs service. Like I also said this, like he's not the kind of player like I look at Cunha. Yeah, if we're just gonna look at Mania. I see Cunha as a player that like he will receive the ball and then he'll try to like run at guys and try to like almost like do the solo thing. Gyökeres is not that kind of guy. He's the kind of guy who will make the run. He'll make the run, bully his defender, and then he needs to pass before he can do his thing. Because look like what's it called? Looking at the Villa game, when Saka put that cross in and Martinez doesn't get a hand for it, bro, he's got tapping.
Yes.
So like in that kind of aspect, which is like the main aspect of his game, like getting to good positions in the box and making those runs, like he's doing that. The service is just not coming to him. Like it's like a 1 + 1 = 2. You can't just be. He's not going to be there on his own and get the end result because he needs that. He needs that second part.
But this is the problem, and obviously that, but also the fact that I personally think that he's a player that would operate better for you, and this is why I use Newcastle for the example. If you had more space, for example, to operate like counters, for example.
Yeah. If we had more, because like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We've seen what this Arsenal, we've seen what the Arsenal team's ability is when they have space.
Yes.
Like we've seen the 22-23 season when no one was doing low blocks against us every week. Like the team was like,
so this is another thing that I think the team is struggling to find them because you do not necessarily have, like, if you had the space to counter, because even if you watch Gyökeres and Sporting goals, a lot of them came from like a counter where like he's carrying the ball from deep, while the counter attacking from after receiving the ball, after winning the ball back. And under Arsenal, let's be honest, you guys not really gonna do that if you've been honest. Like maybe you find yourself in situations maybe 2-3 times in the game where Arsenal maybe find themselves in situations like
the
that.
only real times we found ourselves like in situations like that this season has mainly been in Europe. Like that's like I feel like that's one of the main reasons why Martinelli's been cooking. Like that's why my guy's got like 4 goals and he's got 4 goals in 4 Champions League games this season.
Yes.
Because when you go back, because if you go back and look at them, like most of them are in the transition. Like the Bayern Munich goal he scored, what's it? The goal, the first one he scored in Bilbao. Like the only real one I would say that's like more like a build-up and wasn't like purely transition based was the one he scored at Atletico Madrid, and that one was like all Luis Skelly. So
yeah. So this is where it's a weird one because that's why I'd say, even though we have high expectations for certain players, we cannot necessarily forget what system they came from to what system they joined, and this is why certain players need longer. And I do believe Arteta's probably working with him in training, but the issue is because Arsenal play in Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and Premier League. Really and truly, you don't even really train like that. You don't. So this is why I would say,
especially during this time because
when you have so many games coming up and you need recovery. Like one day you're gonna spend the day on recovery after the Club Brugge game. The next day is going to be recovery. The next day is going to be light training, and then go back to playing football again. So I just think Arsenal just have to. If I'm Arteta, I just continue playing him. I'm not going to do this whole Moreno stuff at all because it's not going to help him, and it's not going to help.
I'm not gonna lie, the whole you see the whole Marino thing. Like I really like when he uses it in like an emergency situation. So last season, like prime example when Havertz was out from February. Putting him up there, like I said it from then. I gave Oxlade credit. I was like, genius move, fair play, because you found You found the one guy that no one would have told you to go put up there, and he absolutely cooked from then till the end of the season. So I gave him his props for that. But now I feel like he was overdoing it. Like you had Gyökeres on the bench against Chelsea, you didn't start him. You had him on the bench against Brentford, you didn't start him. Like. Because, like I said it before, because I said it before, bro. Gyökeres is a striker. Like he needs to get that first one before he gets going. He's not that guy where you just throw him in there and then all of a sudden, like, oh, yep, Gyökeres pre-injury is back. Like he's not that kind of guy. So I just feel like I don't want to like overusing Mourinho. That was my big thing with it. Like I feel like okay, you got your joy out of this. Now you're just trying to like get the extras, and I'm like, relax, brother.
That's fair. To answer it quickly, Eli, before we get predictions for everyone before we continue as well. Yeah, I think would he do better up front in the 2? Yeah, but I think that's most strikers. You gotta be a pretty horrible striker to not be better in the 2, where you have to do less work. It's kind of like centre backs. Like unless you're the really slow, like you gotta be a horrible centre back to do much worse.
To be fair, you see it right now though.
But then again, even then, if you play central, sorry, go on.
But then to be fair, but you see it with Liverpool though, they played Isak and Etitika, and it's not working out.
But we know who that is. That's the Somali Sanogo. So we know, like, it is what it is. What time that is, man.
Wait, who's Somali Sanogo again? Hold on. No, I didn't hear it.
Just saying, we was
early, man. You know what I'm saying? That they called us crazy, man. The guy, the 100 million pound done. You know what I'm saying? Him. Somali Sanogo.
Are you guys talking about Carefree Lewis G?
Yes,
yes. It's twin.
Actually, while speaking,
that's
even though Jez, your overall point is correct. Yes, we can't include him because he's just horrible. But like I say, most competent strikers. If you put most strikers there, I think in a front two, I expect them to perform better. Man said it's COVID, you know. Man just said Christmas with Lewis is mad. But yeah, you lot continue to run the likes. Lewis just cursed him out.
Lewis is all
bro. What's it called? They be calling Isak my cousin and shit every time I go to American Waffle. They always say, "Yo, your cousin scored this week." I'm like,
wait, Corey, you're not Somali, are you?
Bro, Isak's Eritrean. He's not Somali, you fraud.
This is the whole joke. This is the whole joke about.
What I'm talking about, man, bro. These West Africans don't know this shit.
This is the whole shit about. This is the whole joke about it. That we call them Somali on purpose.
Yeah, we said that. We said that early before he even made the move from Newcastle. We was calling him that, and now it's kind of just come true.
Oh yeah, I wasn't hearing no one calling this guy. I wasn't hearing no one calling this guy Somali.
Nah.
It was just us because we were just hating.
Maybe I don't know, bro. Maybe Steve. I don't know, man.
Nah, we were just hating. We were just hating.
Corey, real quick, where are you from? In Africa?
Eritrea, bro. I just said it.
Oh, okay. Who do you real quick? Who do you think will win AFCON?
I'll be real. I do not even look at AFCON like that, bro. Like my country's not even registered, bro. We don't even have a FIFA ranking.
Because
like,
your government
means nothing to me.
You don't have a FIFA ranking for Drew. What?
Bro, I'm telling you right now. If you go try to look, bro. If you go try to look for like World Cup qualifying games, bro, it's all just got like the what's it called? It's just all got like the canceled shit on it. Bro.
Because there's nations that are terrible and countries that are terrible that have a ranking still.
Bro, Eritrea can't. They have a FIFA ban because the government like fucks.
Bro, Isak is the closest player like I could like rep in terms of like nation, bro. And he plays
he's going around everywhere and just picking up.
Eritrea is like the North Africa of the North Korea of Africa.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Looking
at you know what though? You know what though? This the funny thing. This part say it's crazy that he represents your brand. Like he could have said, you know what? Let me just go and play for Eritrea and fuck Sweden, man. But
yeah, he would have. You know how many goals he would have scored in Africa?
Oh yeah, what's it called? He's going
against Madagascar in that. You know what I'm saying? He would have.
Yeah, playing against Somalia in them teams, bro.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
I'm saying he would have scored against them though. You know what I'm saying? He would have scored against them.
Not in this form.
You know,
yeah, exactly. I mean, shit.
He got bad players with him at you know what I'm saying? Playing for his national side. You know what I'm saying?
He's playing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's actually so peak because he's playing so bad. I'm seeing people call him Abdi. Like they generally believe he's fucking Somali. Like, oh what? Like, bro, you do know he's Eritrean. He's not even Somali, but they call him Abdi. Crazy. Nah, he's actually
looking like an Eritrean Evan Nielsen, bro.
Oh, Eritrean.
No, this is disrespect to Evan Nielsen, though.
No, that's Evan Nielsen. That's insane.
You do know, but Charleston got more goals than Isak this season.
I think everyone, us on the panel combined have more goals than Isak this season.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Surf says all my Eritrean friends were hyping him up. Now it's silence. Before we close out and get predictions of everyone, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Steve's channel, Strasbourg Steve. Subscribe to Corey's channel, Corey AFC. Subscribe to Ram's channel as well. The Ram stand will go Premier League. Start with you, Steve. Chelsea Everton.
You're not doing Premier League tomorrow or Champions League games tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I get because it's only really Real Madrid City that we like really fussed about like that. But go on, Chelsea Everton.
Newcastle.
Oh yeah, well you're up two out of the however many fixtures.
I feel like 9 or something.
Yeah, it's like
Carabao Giants. No.
Chelsea versus Everton prediction, mate.
2-0 Chelsea.
What you saying, Corey?
Nah, you see what's it called? See predictions all off, bro. These guys not getting no clean sheet. Nah.
So you saying?
I'm gonna go 1-1. Everton been playing well decently.
Okay. Prime, what you saying? Chelsea, Everton.
Oh, 2-0 Everton.
Bro,
Easy.
This is what Tosin does to guys, people. This is what Tosin does to you.
I say 2-1. I say 2-1 to Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. All right, staying with you, Jazz. Liverpool, Brighton.
I hate Jazz, man.
For what? What do you mean?
Jazz, Liverpool, Brighton.
What? What do you mean? Shut up.
Yeah, can we get through the predictions, please? I beg.
Exactly. I'm trying to get to it. 3-1 Liverpool, actually.
Brighton, what you saying?
What's the game?
Liverpool, Brighton.
Liverpool, Brighton.
Oh.
Listen. Yeah.
2-1 Liverpool.
Corey, what you saying?
See, I don't know with these Liverpool games, bro, because like I don't really give a shit about those. So I'm more interested to see where the Salah and freaking Slot beef like. I'm more interested when my guys about to come back to the team. But what's it called? Assuming they leave him out again. I mean, they've been playing. I mean, they've been playing well. Like they've somewhat turned it around without him. I don't think they're gonna get a clean sheet either. I'll go with the same, bro. I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. Steve, what you saying?
3-3.
You saying 3 apiece? Okay, entertaining game. All right, cool. We've all got Arsenal beating Wolves, so we don't even need to do that. Palace, Manchester City.
You see this kind of fixture I needed. This is the kind of fixture I need, man. After what's it called? All these guys fucking up and shit, man.
What you saying, Steve? Palace, Manchester City.
2-1 Crystal Palace, of course.
Cool. Corey.
When it comes to the NFL, as much as as much as these Eagles straight like make me want to drive myself into a freaking tree, bro. I gotta rely on these. I gotta rely on these. I'm going same as Steve. I'm going 2-1 Crystal Palace.
Prime.
Who's the home team?
Palace.
Palace.
Yeah, what you saying? Palace, Manchester City. Yes.
Yo, can you just be serious, man? No. No. See, I say 3-1 City.
3-1 City. All right, staying with you, Jess. Game I'm looking forward to most this weekend. Sunderland, Newcastle. Talk to us.
Is that this weekend?
Yeah, why you telling me fuck off? Whoa, why are you telling me fuck off? What in the world?
Hey, at least there's some good fiction on this week.
That's gonna be a good facts. You know what I'm saying? Sunderland, Newcastle. What you saying, Jess?
Yo, please tell me it's a Sunderland, man. I bet.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. You see this one?
Yeah. Oh, this is the banger of Manchester Derby right there.
This is gonna be a good one. I can't wait for this.
I say 2-2.
2-2. Prime, what you saying?
Ooh. 2-0. What's funny?
No, Steve is just killing me, bro.
He's going through over there.
2-0 Sunderland. 2 red cards.
Cool. Corey, what you saying?
Yo, shout out to my guy Griggs. Yeah, what's it called? I don't know if you know him, Man United fan, but what's it called?
I know.
Big up to Griggs. What's it called? He's adopted Sunderland while Man United drags him through the mental pain. So I got to bet. What's it called? I got to back. What do they call them? Black Cats, isn't it?
Yeah, Black Cats.
Yeah. What's it called? We got to back the Black Cats, man.
All right, you don't even know they
3-1 Sunderland, man. 3-1 Sunderland. Xhaka screamer pendant.
What you saying, Steve?
Cause are you gonna pull out the Serbian celebration? Yeah.
Steve.
What are you doing in Cargo right there with the dramatic pause?
Hey, Steve, will Riddle and Ramsdale be playing?
Yes, he will.
Can I just get some numbers, please, Steve?
I'll go 2-2.
You're gonna do 2-2. Let me guess it. Not confident going into this game.
I'm not confident about tomorrow. I'm not confident about the game at the weekend.
Who you guys play tomorrow?
Leverkusen.
I get that quickly from you, Steve. I get that run. Leverkusen, Newcastle. Talk to us.
Wait.
3-1 Leverkusen.
Shit.
Okay. Actually, staying with that, we'll do it. Real Madrid, Manchester City, Steve.
Oh, shit.
3-1 City.
Corey, what are you saying?
Yeah, I feel like City. I feel like City are gonna take this. What's it called? I've seen Will just crashing out. I just see Will crashing out, demanding Xabi Alonso lashes. So, and what's it called? I spoke to him on I spoke to him on Sunday, and he said there's no chance of winning, even though it's at home. So I'm gonna go with the same Steve. I'm going 3-1 City.
Let's see, Prime.
2-0 City.
Just
3-1 City.
all right, people. And on that note, we're gonna close out. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Speaking of the Real Madrid Manchester City game, that watch along will be going down on the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel, people. Sarcasm City TV Extra, Real Madrid City. Then we'll be back here slightly earlier than we was tonight, 11:30 p.m. UK time, Manchester United, Manchester City podcast. So myself and the gaslighter extraordinaire himself, Veta, will be in the building.
Man.
So me and Veta will be here discussing the City game against Real Madrid, looking ahead to their game against Palace, talking Manchester United with Ratcliffe and Wilcox arguing in the stands. And obviously we play Monday, the Wolves game that we just won as well. Also, plus more, probably some Liverpool and Arsenal conversation in there as well. Hey, big up Beijing Pops, man. Says flawless, big up. So I said San Siro hype. Yeah, man, you lot did the businessman, Pops. I'm with it, man. Slot in, I'm with it. Salah, you know, I stand with Slot. Salah was, he was right, man. Salah is the problem. Hey, to Beijing Pops as well, every single time. Make sure you subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Corey, shout out your channel. Let them know what you got coming up, where they can find you, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man, big up every time. Corey AFC, that's for 2 Ys. Watch along tomorrow. Club Brugge, also away. I'll be real, it's probably going to be mainly just the vibes thing, bro, because I really could not care about the result. Like, I'll be real, we could lose tomorrow, and I'm not going to lose my head like that because I'll just, like, how close we are in Europe. So, yeah, man, I'll be like, vibes only. Feel free to join and all that. Hopefully I don't got to watch more Mikel Merino ball up front because it's been too much, bro. It's been too much. I can't keep doing with it, man. But big up Flawless every time.
Every time, man. Steve, shout out your channel. Where you be at, where you be working, all that good stuff.
Yeah. What's it called? My channel ban's actually done after.
Oh, the band's done now, yeah?
What?
Let's go. Love that.
The band's done now?
Is that not your second
ban? I'll be back on the 20th for.
I know your second band, Steve.
Huh?
I know your second band.
Yeah. But
Repeat offender, crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah. Anyways, I'll be back on the 20th. I'll be back on the 20th.
Oh, right before Christmas time, man.
Yeah, for Newcastle United.
Chelsea. Right after that's right after the Jake Paul fight, isn't it?
Yeah, 19th, yes.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be good, people. That'll be like we're doing a watch along for that as well, people. Go.
But yeah, so I'll be but I'm on the obviously True City Fan TV Extra while Pat is away recovering from his surgery, which went well. So big up to him.
Love that. Big up to Pat, man. Glad he's good and surgery was a success.
Yeah. So but yeah, that's what I got coming up. But yeah, I'll be here on fucking Sunday for the Tideware Derby. So whatever.
Why did you say it so begrudgingly?
Because I don't think it's gonna go well, mate.
He looks like Spurs, bro. He looks like Spurs fans every time they say.
I think it'll be a good game.
No, I mean,
you got a shot. Sunderland are not the favorites, but you lot got a shot winning the game.
No, it's Newcastle like generally look like they're never looking shocking. Like the fact that they could,
and their away form has been terrible.
Plus, I swear to God, if you saw us
on the way there, sorry, go on.
You saw us play Burnley on Saturday
on time.
If you saw us play fucking Burnley on Saturday, if you
was
watched,
it that bad?
Yes, we won, but it was terrible.
You say Burnley play spoiler though. That's the thing is,
yeah. Well, you know how you were pissed off last year when you beat Southampton? You were like livid because that's how bad you were.
I remember.
Same.
Oh, it was like that. It was that bad. Shit.
We got bailed out because Bruno scored an Olympico.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said, I seen that, bro. It was nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I was because I was livid after that
Yeah,
Southampton.
we
man.
can't.
I'm
We
so pissed
couldn't
right
break
now.
down a 10-man. We couldn't break down a
So-
10-man Burnley for 45 minutes.
Hey,
This
imagine
whole
not being
bit-
able to beat 10 men. You know what I'm saying in a game could never be
No,
my
we
club.
did beat them,
This
but
is-
it was
No.
shit.
Yeah,
Wait, what was that,
I-
This is how I feel. This is how I
I
feel
said,
every
imagine
time.
not being able to beat 10 men on the pitch. It's crazy. Could never be my
Yeah.
club. But big
No,
up Eli
everybody-
as well, man.
everybody-
Says, bless up people.
I'm just gonna take
Rich
that as
people.
sarcasm, bro. Let you run with it, man.
Hey, Serious is kind of like, the channel name. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought, Corey?
Crazy.
No one gets past you, man. You know what I'm saying? Bless up people. Great stream.
This dickhead, bro. I swear. You see, because I literally looked and I was like, "Hey, man, I think this may be the first time I got the whole stream, and I don't know how far stick a dick in it, bro."
Hey,
Of course
Corey,
he's doing it while
Corey,
he's doing the outro.
Corey. This is what happens when you think Flawless is your friend. That's where he gets you, man.
Prime, I'm not hearing it from Prime. I'm not gonna hear it from you, man. I'll be real. Like you are the one guy I know who's trying to make one criminal out of bigger ones, man.
Yeah, but so Alex Goldberg tweeted Garnacho just dribbled straight out of bounds with no one pressuring him, and then Saeed tweeted it and said we did warn him. This is Garnacho. I don't know why. Yes, people do not get it misunderstood. Manchester United is not a place that helps talent, and we do stifle talent and don't get the best out of them. That is a fact. And other players have left here and been successful. Garnacho is rubbish. It's nothing to do with him being at Manchester United. It's not a players around him thing. It's not a system thing. It's none of that. He's just not a very good footballer. I've said it when he was with us last season. I kept awesome along. I kept saying it. Take out the teams that got relegated. He was actually include the teams that was relegated. He was the worst starting left winger in the league.
Yes, he was.
He was the worst starting left winger in the
I'm
league.
not gonna lie, bro. When Chelsea signed him, the cope I seen was ridiculous. From
But Flawless in Garnacho's defense, though, right? In his defense, he's gonna be at Arsenal in next summer, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Speaking of cope, we were talking about cope in the past. Now we're talking about cope in the
It's not Corey. You know why it's not cope? Because I predict your transfers from Chelsea. I predicted you guys would get Sterling on loan. I predicted you guys would sign Kepa. I predict your signings. So you guys getting Garnacho is not crazy.
Two of them
that
that you mentioned are NPCs, bro. So
and you signed. So is Garnacho. Well done.
Nah, bro. What's it called? You see, bro. Nah, Garnacho's like an NPC that gets game time, bro.
Hold on, which Garnacho are we
Sterling,
talking about?
bro. Sterling, I'm telling you, started 2-3 games.
Oh, you signed them.
Hold
signed
on.
them. You got Sterling on loan. I said you'd get him on loan. You signed Kepa. I said you signed Kepa.
Whatever helps you sleep. With the contracts you give players, brother.
This is what you do.
Which
you guys always get players from Chelsea. It makes sense you'll get Garnacho.
I'm telling you right now,
next summer,
I will take 10 Nicholas Jacksons before I go
next
and touch
summer, the
that
summer after, you guys are going to sell one of your wingers. You're going to need a winger. Garnacho makes sense. Makes sense.
Right, let me end it on this one. The good question is which Garnacho, Robert Garnacho or Alejandro?
Alejandro.
But yeah, that's just to clarify because all the people who love to be like, oh look, McTominay's flying and Højlund scored goals even though he went on a goal drought, just want to overlook the guy, even though they overlook the guy who's in West London. Because if he was on fire and getting goals and assists and was balling out, I wouldn't hear the end of it. But now because he's not, bear in mind at Chelsea side that their wingers are performing poorly, it's fucking crickets. Who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like after that, a draw where the Amarin in his cricket.
Just remember the speech when in December 2027 when Igal is saying that Garnacho is the best left winger in the league because he's at Arsenal. Remember the speech.
Man. Cool. And I will be there. I will retweet and quote tweet and say, "Hey, Igal, I see the vision." There you go.
The question: which club in West London are you talking about? Because the biggest club that I know is Fulham.
Hey, facts. And on that bombshell, we're going to close out. Big love to everyone that's locked in. We're redirecting over to Alam right now. Toronto Hoop Talk. He's doing the Knicks Raptors game right now. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in his chat. Make sure you subscribe to everyone here. Make sure you run up the likes and subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Obviously, yesterday just hit 16K as well, people. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.